his service is no longer needed. And so what is he going to do? Is this offense going to hum again like the Ben Johnson years? Or is it going to be closer to what they saw last year, which was a lot of problems up front offensively, and the run game wasn't as good, and Jared Goff wasn't as protected, and leads were tough to come by and then tough to hold. So, Drew Petzing, you're on the clock front and center, and obviously that plays into a second down, all about the Jahmyr Gibbs 2.0, which is him with the bell cow around his figurative.
Hello.
Hello. Hey. Oh, is it on? Hey, what's up? It's Before the Growl. That is Stuart Cravens. That is Emily Hebel, and we are going to get this thing cranked up for you today. It's a hot summer Friday. It is hot out there.
HSF,
Hot Summer Friday. Have you heard about it, Sua?
No.
We call it an HSF. Hot Summer
That's my
Friday.
first time hearing that term right there.
Yeah, it's brand new. We invented it.
You know, it's
all the kids are using it.
It's so hot that I'm going to use the pool in John Ireland's nice neighborhood.
Oh.
What was interesting yesterday, so I have, a fob to get into the pool, the community pool of this neighborhood. Okay, so fob in. I have my friend with me because John said, invite all your friends. I said, okay, my friend.
Really? Oh,
my friend Olivia is going to come over. We had dinner at Chili's. We walked to Chili's.
You had dinner at Chili's.
Amazing.
I love Chili's.
Okay.
Chili's is super
You can
underrated.
get a lot of food for $50 bucks.
Sizzling
Money
slide.
goes a long way.
Okay.
So then we went to the pool after, and so we're sitting there, we're chilling, and like their jacuzzi thing, and then this guy comes over and is like, "Can you show me your fob and your name and stuff?" And I was like,
Hold on. A regular guy or like a security
he's
guard?
working for there, and I
Okay.
said, "Yeah, here's my fob. I'm here. I'm house sitting for X person. They live at this X address, and all that stuff." And he's like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, do I look like I stand out that much
Yeah, well,
in this
he probably
neighborhood?
sees everybody all the time. Now,
Yeah.
here's my question: does not John Ireland have a pool in his backyard?
He has a little pool thing. He has a full pool, but like a little hot tub situation. But it's kind of like he has a cover over it because of his dog and doesn't want the dog to get into it and drown potentially, whatever.
Sure.
So, no.
We also don't know what's going on in that hot tub,
Oh, that is true.
That
Yeah,
John
well.
and Lisa, yeah.
Uh,
I believe that.
keeping things spicy.
so-
At least twice a year.
And then
They get wild there.
came back to his house and watched Twilight, which is
Yeah.
going to be so funny because
Oh,
he's going to
God.
come home and I'm going to have watched Twilight and Lost and whatever other girly things that he's uninterested in.
You're
It's
gonna
like,
mess
oh.
up his whole algorithm.
Yeah, I'm
on
going to
it.
mess
whole
up his
algorithm, exactly.
entire algorithm.
Yeah.
So thanks, John.
Yep. So you just got back from Hawaii?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
Kauai.
Kauai. I've
Yes.
never been to Kauai.
It's nice.
Is it?
Lush, very green, not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like one road to get around the
That's
entire
Bergman's favorite island.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I normally
Now,
go Big Island.
Did you go see like waterfalls and all that business?
Yeah, I brought my kids with me, so they're out there, and it was just
Had they been
more-
to Hawaii before?
Never.
Oh, wow.
So they're like, we're
Oh.
going to Moana's house. I'm
Aw.
like, that's Samoa, but yes.
Yeah,
And it's
close
like,
enough.
You
Yeah.
could have gone to Oahu and gone to Aulani because then they have a Moana there, and they could have met her.
Oh, yeah.
No, we went for Dad, and Dad
Yes.
wanted to golf a week straight.
Oh,
Yes.
there you go. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did a lot of
And
golf.
how old are they? They're pretty young, right?
6 and 5.
6 and 5, yeah. So I'm sure they enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a blast.
No, they every night. The best feeling as a parent is like it's 8:00 and your kids are like hanging on by
They're
a
so
thread.
tired
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
had such a great
You
day.
get them out the bath and they're on that. Like they got 2 minutes before
Now,
shut eye.
do you even did you get a car when you were there?
No, I was with my teammate from the Broncos. And he brought
Okay.
his kids, so we just rented a Suburban. and
See,
were
we
going
didn't.
everywhere.
We never rent a car. We hardly ever even leave the property. If we do, we leave by Uber.
I feel like most people are kind of the opposite, where like they'll rent a Jeep or something and they'll go,
And go
do
explore.
the Jurassic
Yeah.
Park thing, go hiking. You and Juan are very much resort people.
Right. I know how to get from my room to that chair right by the pool, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's a
it is
great
nice
day.
when you have everything right there, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm rereading. I don't know if I mentioned this or not. Rereading my 5
yes, you
favorite
have
books of
mentioned.
all time.
Yes. And they are The Alchemist.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They
she
are
remembers.
Catcher in
I've
the
read
Rye.
that book. That's a
It's
good
great
book.
one.
That's
What
a
was
good
that
book.
one?
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Old Man in the Sea.
Yep.
I'm missing the last one.
Art of Racing in the Rain.
Art of Racing in the Rain. That's the one about a dog?
A dog.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Made
I
the movie
read,
about it?
I read that book. It's the best book ever written about a dog. It's written from the dog's perspective. The entire book. It's by a guy named Garth Stein. And I mean, you feel like you understand this dog, know what it's thinking. The entire time its owner's doing what its owner's doing, which is like a race car driver. So it's really, really cool book. But you are reduced to a puddle of tears
Oh, man.
at the end of it.
Well, I think any movie about a dog is going to leave you like that because, unfortunately, a lot of times the dog does not make it out of the book.
That is correct.
After Marley
and
Me,
that
I was
does not
done.
do.
Yeah, Marley. I couldn't even go see Marley.
I was
Man.
done after that.
Don't even get me started on John Wick. I mean, they killed the dog
Oh,
right
man.
at
Well,
the very
that's
beginning of the
why
movie.
he goes on his rampage.
I know.
Over a damn dog.
Over a dead dog.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who is in Art of Racing the Rain? Is it Mark Wahlberg?
It is. It's
The movie?
Milo Ventimiglia.
Oh, yes. The
Is the
guy,
guy
from Gilmore Girls.
From
And
I
from This
think
Is
of-
Us.
From This Is Us, because
Yeah.
my mom loves.
Yeah.
Well, your
Milo.
mom probably loves Gilmore Girls. Did she never watch Gilmore Girls?
She never did. My
What?
mom is not
She'd-
a Gilmore
Well,
Girls lady.
I will tell you, she would love Gilmore Girls.
Is that right?
From like maybe the one time I met Donna, every woman loves Gilmore Girls.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's the appeal?
It is a lot of gabbing, a lot of women talking,
Mm.
and it's like mother-daughter relationships to like the nth degree because
Right.
it's like grandmother to mother, mother
Uh-huh.
to daughter, and all the things that happen with it. It's like putty in the hands of
So
women.
I have an idea. Sue, you and me, we're going to do a watch-along podcast,
Yes,
and we're
Gilmore
each going to
Girls.
watch an episode of Gilmore
Oh,
Girls,
God.
then do a show about it, and
Gilmore
sort of break
Boys.
it all
That
down.
sounds like torture. That sounds like absolute torture.
No, Gilmore Girls is a great show. You'd have an awesome. Well, the thing I think you'd like about it is that there is like a reference a minute to like classic movies.
Oh yeah.
Like they named their dog Paul Anka.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so
that's funny.
it's a show that loves to reference a bunch of things.
Anybody? Have you happened to watch Sugar, starring Colin Farrell?
I have not. You've asked me that 18
Oh,
times.
okay, yeah. Have I asked you during Before the Growl?
I
Maybe
think so.
So it is a great show.
Yeah.
And it's got a huge conceit that they keep buried that if you're going to watch the show,
Okay.
I can't even tell you. But it's like old film, noir, detective, cool car, slick hair. I'm going to figure it out. And a lot of old movie clips in it. It's very cool.
Apple loves a single word title. They love sugar, platonic,
Shrinking.
lucky, shrinking.
Yep.
Like they love a single word title. Maybe
Title.
that's easier for billboards.
Yeah. Are you watching Lucky? Lucky's
No,
pretty
it just
good.
came up on John's previously
Anya
watched.
Taylor-Joy's pretty good in Lucky.
Yeah, and Sua, I think we have a story today that will interest you and involve snakes.
Oh, yeah, we got a snake story. I know that's your sweet spot.
Why is that my sweet?
Because you own a snake.
You're a snake.
I own
You're
snakes.
a snake guy.
Okay,
Snakes.
see,
Plural.
that's why it's
Plural.
a story for you.
Exactly. All right, so we got a lot of radio, a lot of YouTube coming at you. Stick with us on YouTube, on the app, and on the air. See you in a minute.
1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Hey, LA and OC, if you love great food and smart prices, you need to know about Wild Fork Foods. Hosting, grilling, you just want a great dinner? Start at Wild Fork Foods. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork, quality meat and seafood, low prices, largest variety in one store.
There you were, surrounded by fans, sharing wings, sharing drinks, high-fiving random strangers. Everybody remembers the game, but nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you until a few days later. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You wake up, you got a fever, your throat's on fire. So now what? Urgent care closed, ER slammed, telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You need a medical emergency kit. These are not first aid kits, everybody. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions, sinus and ear infections, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more. You can even use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care in a drugstore in your house. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. That's promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an Audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an Audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, What will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Friday, August 7th, 2026. The Hall of Famers, well, just Mason's here. Steve Mason on an F-It Friday, a feel-good Friday, and sitting in for Johnny I. Oh, Sua! The USC All-American, NFL star, the one and only Sua Cravens. Sua spent the day yesterday at USC. I think he pressed the flesh with Lincoln Riley, saw the new facility. He'll talk about that. We'll talk about Dodgers baseball, trying to snap that slump this weekend. Sometimes you got to, break the slump.
If you love having fresh wild meat in your mouth, shop Wild Fork.
And sometimes you got to get Wild Fork Foods, some of that wild meat, man.
The Hall of Famers, the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA, the home of the Los Angeles Rams.
I want to put my meat in your mouth. We've got that. When's Aaron Donald going to play for the Rams officially? We get ready as training camp is behind us. We get ready for the preseason ahead. And, of course, we'll do fun and frivolity because why not? Let's do it. Mason Sua, producer Emily. Wilbert Flores sitting in for producer Brian Cohen. The social team in the back and you.
So with that said, let's get this going.
Let's do it for a Feel Good Friday, the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland, your Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
What is up, Sua? Sua Cravens.
You think Wild Fork regrets?
No, I think they love this, man. Don't you think they love this, the whole meat in the mouth thing? It's
I didn't say put my meat in your mouth like that clip said. I never said that.
Right. Well, but isn't that not what
you should put some meat in your mouth?
Of course you
with
should.
Wild Fork.
With Wild Fork.
You should.
There you go. So it's
there's a way to do it.
Here's the thing. You know what our partners love is when their ads and their campaign becomes sticky, right? And sticky meat in your mouth.
Oh God!
From Wild Fork.
Sticky meat.
Sticky meat in your mouth.
No, let's not go there. So, Sua, what's going on, man? You been doing a lot of golfing?
Yeah. I've been. No, actually, I golfed all week in Hawaii, so that was
very
good.
nice.
That was good. But I'm gonna play with. Let me
Okay.
rephrase that. I'm gonna golf with Chris and Greg this weekend, so that'll be good. That'll be
really?
good. Yeah.
What are you guys even going to talk about?
Oh, Sua.
Yeah. If I hear one Oso on the tee box, it's counting as
It's
a
happening.
mulligan.
You know it's
mulligan
happening.
then. Mulligan.
Yeah.
So
Is that
do it all
right?
day.
Anytime you hear an Osua?
I do it all day. It's
Do
got
it.
a free shot for me.
So last night was exciting. The game was on for the
Football
first
is
time.
back.
Football is officially
Yes,
back.
yes.
We had a great finish. Listen to this. Oh, there we go. Listen to this.
Off box. Quarterback draw. Have a chance.
Game on the line. King, he's going to step up. Pumps, runs, goal line. Is he in? Yes! Carolina wins! Haynes King. King of the night.
Look at him.
Whole team's out there mobbing him.
It's party time in Canton, Ohio.
Party time. Haynes King. That was an impressive performance, I thought.
Yeah.
Carson Beck looked really sort of crisp.
He was slanging that
Yeah,
thing.
he was. Looked really good. Now, the first game of the preseason, I don't know. You mentioned that you balled out in the Hall of Fame game a number of years back.
Yeah, I was starting in it.
And how did that turn out that season?
I got cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do these games mean?
Nothing.
Do the games literally mean nothing?
I mean, each year we put in a petition to get rid of an additional preseason game each year. I mean, we're gonna get to a point there is no preseason,
right?
But it's more for the draftees that are gonna make the team, and then the rest are just P squad guys trying to get filmed.
Right.
The preseason means absolutely nothing.
Can you not win a job? Cannot one of those guys win a job, win a roster spot? No.
The coaches know who they're cutting.
Wow.
The coaches know who's making the team long before that last day, or we're making our final cuts. The people, those fringe guys, are because they're either too expensive or you piss somebody off. But they know who they're getting rid of.
Wow.
They know. Yeah.
Aaron Donald is kind of done now, right? It's official, almost.
I've been
virtually.
saying this for
it's
about
kind of
a
baked.
month.
It's baked in. I heard Travis talking on the on his podcast, the Locked On Rams podcast, and he was saying, "Yeah, we would get excited about the announcement, except it's kind of baked in now. Like we are fully expecting it and believe it to be going on. So there won't be a great big." Shock when he comes out.
I mean,
and
they
says
will.
yes.
They'll still do the breaking, and Aaron Donald.
We'll do that. Yeah,
to return, but he's gonna return.
I always keep if it happens, I've got to go at any moment. Any moment.
And you might hit it by accident anyway, and
Correct.
you just don't announce anything at all.
I associate that sound with your voice coming immediately after.
Breaking news. Sua thinks that I sound like this.
So I wanted to get to, and we're going to do some USC football coming up. And you were yesterday over there, checked out the Bloom Football Performance Center, which is brand new at USC. I want to get into that with you. Plus, Ryan Abraham is going to come on from USCFootball.com at 12:30 today. But I want to start with Tarek Skubal, who obviously the Dodgers acquired in a trade this past week. He's made one start so far. He's finally back in Los Angeles for the very first time. And I want to play you something that he said
and I want to preface this too. Yeah, it was last night. It was on his day off. And I preface this by saying, like, he was not prompted to, like, kind of respond to any of this. Like, this all came from
He volunteered.
Tarek.
Yeah,
he volunteered.
volunteered. Okay, here's what he said.
Whole career in Detroit. I would love to. And hopefully those negotiations can, I would love to play my whole career in Detroit. I would love to, and hopefully those negotiations can pick back up in November. Once the playoffs are done, and we'll see where that goes. Hopefully they're involved with everything. I would love to return. I got nothing but good things to say about the city of Detroit and the manager, the coaching, the staff, the trainers, the teammates. Like, yeah, it's tough. And I'm gonna try not to cry right now, but. Yeah, I mean, I love all those guys. So hopefully they're involved in November, and, we'll see what happens then.
Okay, so you just got traded to the World Series favorites.
You were just on top of the mountain.
Exactly. And you haven't even played a game yet at Dodger Stadium, and your mind is in Detroit. Now, you've been to Detroit. Perfectly fine town. I'm not going to bag on Detroit, but it ain't L.A., The beaches of Lake Michigan are not like the beaches of California.
Shout out 8 Mile.
Shout out 8 Mile. There you go. I do think that this is going to strike people, Dodger fans, as odd. I mean, I don't know where this came from. As Em said, it was volunteered. He's not pitched here yet. He's already got his head back in Detroit. And the question, I guess, is, how do we feel if he does wind up back in Detroit and we've given up Zaire Hope and we've given up River Ryan, who potentially could be a rotation piece moving forward, and then he just goes back to Detroit afterwards?
I think it's just weird that it was unprovoked.
Yeah.
Like, I would understand if they're like, hey, we get that Detroit traded you and you're here in L.A. now, but is there a chance you're leaving that door open for the Tigers for maybe you guys you guys run it back? And
right.
Then if he answers it that way, I'm like, okay, I get that. He was there for a long time, probably has family and friends and all types of stuff.
Absolutely.
Like, I can get that. But for you to just randomly be like, hey, hopefully, I'm back in the Detroit Tigers jersey.
Yeah, that's weird. Em, does that not strike you as weird?
Yeah. It maybe it's a negotiating tactic,
I don't think do you think he's negotiating?
I listened to this entire interview, and he was pretty emotional the whole time. It is very raw. He talked about what it's like, what his mind goes through when you get traded, because you have to move your entire life. Your wife has to move. Your kids have to move. All this stuff going on in his head. And he also probably did anticipate his entire career in Detroit, and he wanted that to happen, but obviously came to this point.
Yeah.
But he put Detroit through arbitration last year, last offseason. Seems like he wants to get the most money possible. It doesn't seem like that will ever happen
in Detroit. No.
And so maybe he's trying to protect, kind of like how Giannis did, protect that he still loves the city that he previously came from, doesn't want to burn any bridges in the city of Detroit where he spent and grew up most of his life. But it does just seem like he misses his teammates.
So I'm going to cut a whole bunch of grace here, right? Because ultimately he just got traded. He just got to Los Angeles. His family's back in Detroit or is going to rejoin
in the process of
He's thinking about where am I going to live and then how am I going to get my family here, or do I keep my family back there and then just sign with Detroit afterwards? Or how? Were you ever traded?
Yes.
Okay. How does it?
I couldn't get out of town fast enough, though. So
is that right? So there's a different scenario.
Oh, no, I don't think too many people are fighting and clawing to stay in Ashburn, Virginia.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Man.
I mean, Ashburn's no Woodbridge.
Yeah.
You know that. You know that.
Yeah.
Not a Tyson's Corner in Ashburn. So,
but I want everybody to think for a second, because a lot of Dodger fans are going to be like, yes, screw you. You don't want to be here, all that stuff. Think about your life right now, and you have to. Somebody tells you have to pick up your entire life and move it to another city.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure, I think.
Okay.
Think back to Freddie Freeman in 2022 when he had just got here. It took him half a season to feel connected to the Dodgers.
Yes.
Because he had been ripped from Atlanta. Atlanta basically said, we don't want you anymore.
Yep.
He says, okay, I guess I'm going to go to the Dodgers. I have, the connection. I'm from Orange County, and the Dodgers are great. But he chose the Dodgers and still took half a season to really feel like he was a part of this team. And it took Clayton Kershaw shaking him out of it after that Atlanta visit. I feel like that's going to be the same thing that we're going to see with Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Here's the thing. Los Angeles is a tough town to move to if you're a kid from wherever. Like, I did this in 1987. I decided I stepped out of radio and I decided I'm going to work in the movie business, producing and stuff like that. So I come out to Los Angeles, and I'm trying to figure out where to live, and driving in LA is like a whole thing, and you don't know anybody, and you don't have friends yet, and all that stuff. And you know what? I flamed out after 6 months. I went back to Ohio and went back to radio. It was tough. At one point, I wanted to be on Kiss FM, and this is one of the lamest things I've ever done. So I'm like out here. I'm like, well, I'll just be a part-timer at Kiss FM while I'm trying to find movie jobs. And so I took a dozen donuts, and I put my audition tape and my resume in the box, and I left it at the office door at Kiss FM, addressed to Rick Dees.
Did you get
No, I did not hear back. Not surprisingly.
That does sound like the advice that your mom always gives you to, if you're unemployed, just, take your resume around town.
Take your resume around,
yeah. No, that's not how it works.
It is not how it works. I tried, but it's not how it works.
Well, where's your conspiracy theory, Emily? Because maybe the Tigers knew Skubal was going to do this the whole time, and they did this to get those prospects.
That's totally possible.
Knowing they could finesse the Dodgers because their ace was coming back.
And knowing it would rile up the rest of the MLB, get everybody really frustrated saying Dodgers are ruining baseball just in time to get Skubal back, get him on the deal you want after a salary cap is established, after this work stoppage.
Conspiracy. There it is. Well, I tend to think maybe he's just emotional and L.A. is intimidating, and he's saying thank you to fans in Detroit, is he not?
When you fall in love with a city, it is hard to leave. I will say when I was cut by Denver, the Patriots offered me a contract, and I was boo-hoo crying in the airport after I turned down the Patriots contract because I wanted to stay in Denver. I was looking at houses that month I got cut.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, my heart was back there. So it wouldn't matter if I took a new contract. I would have been sick.
Yeah, Skubal spent probably a total of 12 hours in Los Angeles because he flew into L.A. He was in the dugout for that one Dodger game.
And he's emotional.
And then he went on the road. He had one start in Chicago. It's just, he was talking in an interview, too. Like, I also don't really know these guys.
Yeah.
Like, I know Kike and I know Miguel Rojas because they seem nice. We play cards sometimes, but it just feels like he doesn't know what being an L.A. Dodger is quite yet.
I am going to cut him loads of slack and hope he settles in and hope that he's a guy that wants to re-sign. By the way, the Dodgers are at Arizona this weekend. Is that right?
Yeah,
at Arizona this weekend.
Sneaky important division games just because that gap that was 12 games a couple weeks ago, it's getting shorter and shorter.
Yes,
so
it is.
Can build back that lead with 3 games in Arizona.
And then Skubal's next start is going to be at Dodger Stadium on Tuesday versus the Kansas City Royals. So he'll officially be at Dodger Stadium and pitching on Tuesday. And, it's okay to miss your hometown.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. All right, coming up next for you. Oh, man. Kawhi Leonard was making money all over the place, wasn't he? You know that guy. He always finds out. Pablo Torre, the latest, coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original or chili crisp or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair with your favorite premium or beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher, both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who to call, I say it's easy. I tell them to call my guy. I got a guy. Attorney Big Al. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. He's an LA native, a huge sports fan. Wait till you hear him go. And he knows that after a crash, things get overwhelming fast. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt, it can be a lot. It can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock this number in your phone. 1-800-HURT-123. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com.
Attorney Big Al's attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
The Hard Rock Hotline on ESPN LA. Brought to you, of course, by Hard Rock Casino Tajon.
Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
They all pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So, hey, what's up, people? It's Friday and Homeward Bound. Simon and Garfunkel.
Maybe that's where Derek Scuba wants to go.
Homeward Bound. Let's hope. Let's hope. He pitches really well. He gets us to a third consecutive World Series, and the Dodgers re-sign him before all hell breaks loose, before the freeze out, which is coming in December.
Do you think if they won this year, he would leave?
You know, I don't know what's in that guy's head.
Because it's like, what are you in it for? Because if you got the ring and you're like, I'm homesick, that could be more incentive to go home. Like, I got what I wanted. I'm going back home. I don't need to win again.
There's another element of, maybe he's willing to take less to go back to Detroit if he's that emotionally connected to the city and the franchise.
Well, is he willing to take less if he took him to arbitration?
Yeah, that's true. He did take him to arbitration. So maybe kid's just confused. Just a little confused.
Just need a sandwich.
So I want to ask you, because there's the Florida Python Challenge has just completed itself. You know what it is?
No, I don't.
So they've got a lot of loose pythons down there in Florida.
Yes.
I know you're a
invasive species.
A snake guy. You're a snake guy. You have pet snakes.
Mm-hmm.
So Burmese pythons are an invasive species in Florida. So every year they have a Florida Python Challenge where you try to grab
as many
as you can. Yeah. So the guy that won was a guy named Tom Rahill. He caught 96 Burmese pythons. 96. There are that many down there.
That's actually not a lot.
Second place, 36. Third place, 34. All in all, 280 pythons.
Wait, Mason,
the numbers
let's
would be
pause,
way more.
Yeah.
Because Suez said this guy caught 96 pythons, and Suez said that's not very much.
That's not a lot.
How is that not a lot?
There's hundreds of thousands of those snakes in Florida. It's such a problem.
Yeah.
That
what do they do? Just
do
they constrict people? Or?
Yeah, they're constrictors. So there's no venom, but they grow the size of anacondas.
Right. This one
they're breeding with the local species of snakes. So they're becoming they're adapting to where they can swim, they can climb trees, and they are growing like 10 to 15 feet.
The longest one was 16 foot 5 inches.
Yes, these are man eaters.
No, not really though.
They're adapting to be it's becoming such a problem in the ecosystem.
No, there's no record of anybody in Florida getting eaten by a python yet, is there?
I would hope. I don't.
I would have heard about that.
I mean, kids are definitely.
Are they dangerous?
If you're a kid and one of these 15-foot, you're done for.
Really?
Yes. Well, my snakes I have in my house.
Yeah. What kind of snakes you got?
I have the same type of snakes, but I also have
Burmese
boas.
python?
I have Burmese pythons. I have boas. I have Argentinian. I have a bunch of.
How
snakes.
many?
I have. We as a family have, I think, 12 snakes.
What?
We have
that
12
is
snakes.
Ridiculous.
A
that
bearded
is
dragon.
overkill.
I have a pit bull, a dogo, and a cane corso.
Wow.
Why do you need that many snakes?
Yeah, what do
Sula?
they do for you?
Well, my parents breed them. They sell the eggs, then you get $5,000 an egg, and they have 30 eggs a clutch.
Do the snakes have a room in your home?
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
Does your nice neighborhood know about your snakes?
So you've heard about puppy mills. This is a snake mill, right?
You're
just cranking out snakes over there.
Yeah, if my parents get people that want to pre-order a bunch of snakes, and they'll breed their snakes. And
can you buy it online, like an Amazon for snakes?
Snakeeggs.com.
Sometimes, like these reptile stores, if they're low, if they have buyers that are we're looking for exotic breeds, yeah, they'll buy directly from people
wholesale?
who have them. Yeah, they'll be like, here, we want to give you $15K for half your clutch of eggs.
So they live in tanks, right? Or
big old tanks.
So do you get them out and let them play? Do you take them to the snake park and stuff?
Snake leash.
So the snake park is the staircase. Our biggest snake is about 14 and a half feet.
Holy.
And when we let him out the cage to clean it, he doesn't like going back in. So he'll intertwine between the staircase all the way, almost all the way up. And it's we're not getting him out until he's ready to.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I am so not in on that. I honestly, to the point where I don't know if I'd come to your house if you.
No, they're not. They don't have thumbs. They can't open the cage.
They have no opposable thumbs. Yeah,
they can't open the cage.
All right,
can't they slither out though?
No, we have. It's very professionally done. On top of, we have experience. Like as a kid, my ball python got out.
Yep.
It's only like a 5-foot snake.
Yeah.
So my ball python got out and was missing for like a week in my house.
Yep.
And then I heard a scream in my sister's room, and it was in her dirty clothes hamper.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, "Oh, there you go, Francesca," and I just picked her up.
I'll tell you, my mom, Donna Mashonsky, if there's a snake around, she freaks out. We used to have, when we were back on the lake in Ohio, we had like a big rubber snake, right? Coiled and stuff. And you would put it, supposedly, on your boat to scare away birds. And my mom, even though she knew it was a rubber snake, if it came near her, she would freak out.
Yeah.
The rubber snake scared the hell out of her.
She has a phobia.
She does.
So my friends thought they could get me on the golf course with that snake on the back pocket thing. And
right.
It's like, hey, there's a snake behind you. And they did that to me, and I turned around, and I was like, oh, that's a nice snake. Oh, that's a fake snake.
Right.
They had no fear at all.
You don't have a dog or a cat or any normal pets. You just have,
I got 3 dogs.
Oh, you have 3 dogs.
We have a dogo, a cane corso, and a pit bull.
Right, so you do have lovable.
Yeah. I mean, they don't look lovable. They're very lovable, though.
Good. Hey, football season back on ESPN LA Waba Grill. We got your chance to win. Tune in to DeMarco and Travis. the afternoon show this week for the Waba Grill trivia question of the day. Win a $50 Waba gift card and qualify for the VIP game day experience grand prize. Waba Grill, an LA original. So we already know that Steve Ballmer shuffled a bunch of money through the Aspiration Company to Kawhi Leonard. That's from Pulitzer Prize winner Pablo Torre. So he's back with more. That guy finds out stuff
He's
all
a
the
government
time.
agent, man.
Kawhi allegedly had a secret multi-million-dollar sponsorship deal with Daktronics. This is the company that built the scoreboard and a lot of scoreboards around the NBA. They did the scoreboard at Intuit Dome. A source in Torrey's report claims that Kawhi Leonard was to serve as the official spokesperson of the company and that the deal was openly joked about as being 1,000% a way to circumvent the salary cap. Now, first of all, why did they do all this for Kawhi Leonard, a guy who plays on average about 45 games a year? Like what? Why did you funnel all this money to him? And by the way, if you're going to cheat better. They were the 9 seed in the West. They couldn't do anything. This is another case of Steve Ballmer allegedly circumventing the salary cap. And if Ireland was here, he would be losing his mind. So why don't you play the role of Ireland? Go ahead and get worked up over this.
What is this?
What are we doing?
How does he even own the Clippers anymore?
Exactly.
And you ask why they did this for Kawhi. It's because, one, Steve Ballmer wanted to open an arena with a star.
Right.
Kawhi Leonard is a star in the NBA. Maybe not the star that we want. Maybe not the best star in the NBA, but he is a star in the NBA.
Yep.
He got him also right after that NBA championship that he won with the Toronto Raptors. And it feels like they would not have gotten him if not for this extra money that seemingly, allegedly, Kawhi was promised. Because maybe Kawhi would have gone to the Lakers. Maybe Kawhi would have gone to any other options that he had after that win with Toronto Raptors. So and what's interesting, too, is that he's the quote-unquote sponsorship spokesperson for this company, Daktronics. It's a B2B company, a business-to-business company.
He's not going to do an ad where he says, hey, Kawhi Leonard for Daktronics. If your arena needs a scoreboard, we're your guys.
He's apparently the only sponsorship for Daktronics, a company that is being used across the NBA. So if I was another NBA owner, I'd be like, whoa. So, Giannis didn't get a Daktronics sponsorship. LeBron didn't get a Daktronics sponsorship for the Lakers. So it's just Kawhi. And in this Pablo Torre, what he found out is that Daktronics was going to be bankrupt. They were going under.
Like Aspiration did.
Clippers, the Kawhi Leonard sponsorship comes in, and they turn into one of the most profitable companies. Because here comes Steve Ballmer, potentially, allegedly.
Infusion of cash.
With the creation and the construction of the Intuit Dome. But they probably were, again, allegedly overpaid for this.
So, if John was here, he'd say, yeah, but nobody cares. I guess we've got to put this in the context of just cheating.
Yeah.
This is just outright cheating. And not cheating well.
Yeah.
Like, of all the players to find secret deals for, multiple secret deals, and funnel more cash to, I can't, like if you told me this was LeBron, I'd say, all right, yeah, that probably makes sense. If it was Giannis or if it was, one of the Anthony Edwards, I'd say, okay, yeah,
Steph Curry.
I kind of get that. Steph Curry, yeah, that makes sense. But Kawhi.
And secondly, why wouldn't you have Kawhi do a actual spokesman commercial? If you're going to do this,
do it.
At least just do it and follow
through.
A
tweet. Have him do a Instagram
Like,
post.
what are you talking about? He did. He was a spokesman. He fulfilled his contract.
Yeah, if there was, all he had to do was plant one tree.
Yeah.
And pose with a scoreboard with a thumbs up, and we would have nothing
to stand on.
You know what's another interesting wrinkle in this is that clearly Daktronics knew this was going to be an issue because an investigator with Pablo Torre called Daktronics. They got an assistant. Assistant said, hey, I'm not going to talk to you. Let me give you our VP, which is the head counsel for Daktronics. The head counsel then directed them to a crisis PR agent who did they help with crisis PR? Shelley Sterling.
Wow.
Okay, so if you remember from the whole Sterling Affairs situation, this is going to be, they knew it was going to come for them.
Yep.
They knew it had something to do with the NBA investigation. Maybe this is why it's taking so long for the NBA investigation, because there are so many ways in which Kawhi was getting paid allegedly, outside of his salary that it's hard to parse through all of them.
Yeah, and by the way, it's also, if you think about this, maybe this Daktronics thing is another way to, I guess we got to put this in the context of cheating. It's just cheating. I mean, we all have to play by a salary cap. We are, if you're a Lakers fan, you're looking at it and you're saying, well, we're below the first apron, right? Because of the aprons, they went so far past it, and there's no penalty for it. I just think at some point maybe the NBA is ahead. I'd love to think the NBA is ahead of Pablo, that they've already gotten to Daktronics.
Yeah, that Wachtell is doing their work.
That they've already figured this out, and that's why the investigation is taking longer. Or
you can't bust open Pandora's box because everybody's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it totally could be. Although we would know by now.
I mean, look at the NFL. When John Gruden got caught up in those emails.
Yeah.
And he threatened, he said, oh, y'all are going to do this to me? Watch what I do to everybody. That thing seemed to just go away.
It did just go away.
Immediately.
Whoa, we didn't want to.
What do you mean, everybody?
Yeah.
What you've been building a case over there?
Yeah.
John, what's up, buddy?
Yep.
And now all of a sudden it's gone, and now he's back on TV.
Back on TV. All right, coming up next for you, going to dig into some USC football. They've opened the brand new facility, the Bloom Football Performance Center. Sua was there yesterday, and our next guest was there as well. Ryan Abraham, USCFootball.com, coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Walker Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Big color, bigger savings. Sherwin-Williams Super Sale is here. Get 40% off paints and stains August 7th through the 13th with prices starting at $30.89. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
I'm not that guy.
You
I'm
are
not,
absolutely
I'm not that
guy.
picture-focused guy
anymore.
Since last night.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's football season. We're just a couple of weeks away from the start of the USC football season, and an excellent time to bring on Ryan Abraham, USCFootball.com. Got a lot of USC knowledge here right now with Sua and Ryan. Ryan, what's going on, man?
Not too much, Mason. Yeah, like you got media days, and now campus started. We can taste football. It's almost here.
So I want to get both of you guys your opinion of the brand new Bloom Football Performance Center. Ryan, why don't you start?
Yeah, we got a media tour yesterday, Mason. $220-something million. It's 163,000 square feet just for football, and what they had at the John McKay Center was about 110,000 square feet, and that was shared with other sports. And they just looked like they did everything right. I think a lot of forethought went into putting this together. There's so much, for the players available, for helping recruiting with the coaching staff, having the weight room connected to the practice fields. I talked to Tremaine Carroll, the strength and conditioning coach, a little bit, and he was so happy to have natural light in there. There's just so many good things about the building. And, is that going to win you games? I don't know. But, man, everyone over there is excited about it. The tour pretty much blew everybody away. So I think they did a really nice job putting that together. It's something I think they needed to get this football program going into, whether the future of college football is going to be.
Yeah, and they didn't just update the football facilities and create a whole new, sanctuary for just the football team. The football field is different. It's no longer the two grass fields and the short little 50-yard turf.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 100-yard fields. The weight room is on the football field. So
Wow.
they open up these doors that are like 20-foot, like retractable garage doors, the 3 of them. And from the football field, you can see the entire Nike-sponsored, state-of-the-art weight room. They have like red light therapy in the training room. They have underwater treadmills. They I was like, they had a drip IV nurse on. They have a nurse. We didn't have a nurse when I was there in 2013. You're just told to put dirt on it.
So, Sue, I'll ask you, since you played there, would this be a big recruiting advantage for USC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll put it like this. In 2013, when I got there as a true freshman, that was the grand opening of the McKay Center, and the McKay Center looked 10 years old compared to Alabama's facilities, even when it was brand new.
Right.
It didn't compare, on top of the fact that we are sharing this with every other sport. So there were times where we'd have the entire football team trying to warm up on the grass area that was only about 40 yards long of the McKay Center, while we can't lift weights yet because water polo is working out right now. That's what was going on when I was there.
So now this is a football-only facility.
But it is.
And I think the size of it, too. When they built the McKay Center, we didn't see the personnel staff explode like they did. I mean, I think Lane Kiffin had like one recruiting staff or something. Now you have a whole department for that. And they have production studios in there. They've made sure that they have enough room for everything. And there's growth. There's rooms in there that haven't been used. They're not set up yet, that if the sport changes and they need to add like 3 more tight end coaches' rooms or something, they can do that. So I think they tried to keep the future in mind. They even have a barbershop there, Mason.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, this morning I dropped off some shoes to Chad and Coach Traco, and I got lost. I took a wrong turn. I ended up in the walkthrough room where it's like an entire room where you play. They have the game film on a monitor.
Yep.
And you have your team do walkthroughs as if they're going against that team. And I was like, I don't know how I ended up in here, but this place is amazing.
Yeah,
I also stole some snacks from the Fuel Lawn Center,
there you
so
go.
that was great.
Yeah. So we got a piece of bad news this week on the USC football team itself. Killian O'Connor, who returning offensive lineman, broke his leg and went almost immediately into surgery. Ryan, what's the impact of that loss?
Yeah, we got to hear from Lincoln Riley yesterday, and very devastated. He's so well liked by the rest of the team. Former walk-on, and some of the fans think, he's kind of undersized. They might need to put someone bigger there, but he was always steady when he came in there, and just having him being one of 5 returning starters on the offensive line, I think, was a really big deal. Now, I think Tobias Raymond, who they played in the spring at center, he's moved around, played a bunch of different spots on the line. I think a lot of people liked him and thought he might be able to pass O'Connor as the starting center. Now it's probably going to be his job to lose, but just having that option there, I don't think anyone knew, was he going to be able to hold off a big body like Tobias Raymond, who was highly recruited and all that stuff. But it's tough because I think he was well liked on the team. Having that extra depth on the offensive line is never a bad thing. This is as deep as one offensive line as I've seen for a while, but he was one of those 5 experienced guys coming back.
Let me ask you about this number 1 recruiting class. We talk about the transfer portal a lot, and teams have been very successful with the transfer portal. They are going kind of a different way by trying to build a recruiting class and I guess then retain those guys. Is that fair to say, Ryan?
Yeah, I think so. And when Chad Bowden, the GM, came in, I think what was one of the things lacking when Lincoln Riley took over was they just didn't hit the local high schools as hard as they needed to do. And I think this is a reverse. This is a 180 from what they were doing before. And you have the opportunity when you have the NIL backing that USC has and the kind of footprint that you live in with the talent that's around, I think you really do need to go hard for the high schools. I don't think they're going to get a number one class every year, but they have a lot of impact players that are going to be on there. And I think Lincoln Riley was very happy knowing that the 5-for-5 rule is happening. They can play all those guys any game they want to, and I think it's a big deal. They're going to still, help the team out in the portal, fix some holes. But I think the big programs like Georgia's and
George is a good example. Yeah.
They're going to build them this way, and I think USC. Maybe that might hurt a little bit this year, but I think USC needs to build their teams this way.
Yeah, and
heavy high school recruiting.
And Chad Bowden's doing a great job with that recruiting because it's so funny how perception is reality. So we had the first, the number one recruiting class, and all that's good. And then I don't think the average fan understands there's only so many scholarships you get and so many players you can take in and year out. So just because I brought in a number one recruiting class the year before doesn't mean I need to bring in another number one recruiting class. Sometimes it's not financially feasible, especially in this day and age. Your team trying to buy every talent can go broke real quick. And I think USC figured that out the last 2 or 3 years, just throwing money at guys because they were names out of certain conferences, landing them in hot waters. And now that Chad's here and the recruiting's stepping up, I think they're doing a great job of being a lot more selective in who they pay or who they actually go after and put their stamp on.
Ryan, tell me a couple of names of guys who you think who are part of this recruiting class who could contribute right away this season.
So the one guy we didn't see in the spring is Boobie Feaster, the wide receiver. And, man, he just turned 17 years old, and he looks like the real deal right away. I've got to see him in 3 practices so far, and we heard a lot of good things like, hey, man, he's going to make a big difference with this team. And just seeing him out there, I think of Trent Mosley, too. We got to see him in the spring. He might end up being in the starting lineup.
I think he'll be that number 3.
Yeah, I think he could certainly be that. Mark Bowman out of Mater Dei, the tight. I mean, I feel like he's going to be the starting tight end as a true freshman. He just looks the part already. He looks like he's, getting ready for the NFL draft, not getting ready to start, his college career. And I think on the defensive side, you got a couple guys, but Luke Wafel, I think he's someone that they need somebody off the edge that can be a big, pass rushing threat and put pressure on opposing quarterbacks. And he's a 5-star all the way. He looks the part too.
Okay, let me ask you guys something fun. The ESPN did a piece where they named the greatest villains in the history of college football. So if I say greatest villains in the history of college football, what would your answer be? Sue, start with you. Villain.
Vince Young.
Wow, yeah, I remember that. I was there for that.
He's
one.
a villain.
Yeah.
I mean, in my eyes, he's a villain. He might be a hero to everybody, east
Texas,
of Arizona.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
He's a hero.
He's a villain to me. You ruined my childhood.
Yeah.
I cried on the staircase all night long.
Yep. Ryan, what about you? Greatest villain in the history of college football?
I might go like Lou Holtz. Like with my USC
I was going to
days,
say that.
It was really tough beating Notre Dame. And like when I was a student and then, started the site, he caused a lot of problems for USC. So I'll go Lou Holtz.
On their list of greatest villains, not Lou Holtz, but all of Notre Dame is number 6.
Okay.
Greatest villain. Number 5 is the 1990 Miami Hurricanes.
What, Catholics versus convicts?
That was it.
That team?
1990. The year after 91 is when they lost to Penn State. 90 is when they won it all.
Lou Holtz was going to be my first answer because of that what he did to Randy Moss. So I wasn't a fan of him.
That's
wasn't
right.
A fan of him.
Tim Tebow they list as one of the great villains
Why?
of all time.
Why?
I don't get that because
Christian Tebow?
He's like overly nice.
I think plenty of people didn't like that. Found him controversial.
No.
He cried. Said I promised this stuff. Never won.
I rebuke
He's also
that in
someone to root
Jesus'
against.
name. I got sick of Tim Tebow.
Why? Because he's so likable?
No, because remember he was playing here, then he was playing there, and everybody, it was like ESPN was all over it.
Are you talking about in the NFL?
In the NFL. He's moving here, and then he takes over.
I mean,
that
weird
thing.
stuff happens in the NFL.
They list ESPN as one of the greatest villains. ESPN lists ESPN as one of the greatest villains. And I remember Mike Garrett used to say to me when I was doing USC pregame, he would say, you got to talk to those people at ESPN because they don't pay any attention to the West Coast games. And if you watch ESPN, they're not reporting on USC. And that was a common thing with him. It came up every week.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true.
Mike did not know I had no pull whatsoever. Like Mike, I hear you, but I have no control over that. Johnny Manziel.
Why?
Money sign.
Why? He's the
He was
Alabama
obnoxious.
killer.
Brash.
He's an Alabama
Obnoxious,
killer. He's a hero.
obnoxious and brash.
He's the Alabama killer.
So these are all your heroes, is what it sounds
I
like.
just like whenever this.
Number 2, Lane Kiffin.
Okay, I could see it.
I don't agree with that.
No?
I liked Lane when he was there, the short time he was there.
I think Lane is entertaining as hell.
I
But it's
felt like
that
we
he
should have kept
moves,
Lane.
goes wherever the wind blows.
Correct, yeah,
Ryan,
exactly.
what do you think that 2013 and 2014 team does if Lane stays as head coach?
Yeah, no, I think he could have. I mean, the tarmac thing was very unfortunate, but I think he was growing into himself as a head coach, and we've seen him, grow a lot now. But yeah, I think USC probably hired him a little too early, maybe fired him a little too early too.
We call that, by the way, the Lane Kiffin Memorial Firing Room over at LAX. That was after the Arizona State game, right? After it got clocked by Arizona State.
Yeah.
The last one, they have number 1, Steve Spurrier, who is an obnoxious jerk.
Steve is a little bit. I'm surprised Tuberville didn't make this list.
Tuberville did not.
I'm surprised Baker Mayfield didn't make this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
And
did
of
the
course,
flag thing at Ohio State.
the greatest
How did
villain.
Urban not make this list?
That's a good one. I think the NCAA should be on the list.
The NCAA should be
Seriously,
number 1.
the NCAA should be number 1.
They should be number 1.
They screwed us
The
over
damn
just
devil.
because Reggie's mom had a rental house.
We couldn't
down
find anything, so lack of institutional control.
Right.
Since we can't find anything, we're going to slap you with something.
Yep. And I always
You got to put like Larry Scott on there too for killing the Pac-12.
Oh, he was the worst.
Man.
He could not. He
Oh,
could not
man,
get out
that
of his own
Pac-12
way.
media deal to start that.
It was terrible.
That
terrible.
kind of messed it all up.
All right, so let's do the big thing here. USC football schedule is tough. Who is the really good team? And I've kind of circled 4 games as like the most critical games here. You've got home to Oregon. You've got home to Ohio State. You've got at Indiana. And let's put Penn State on that list, at Penn State. The early line, by the way, is Penn State's an 8.5-point early line favorite on USC in that game. Which games do they need to steal?
They've got to steal Oregon.
Oregon?
They've got to steal Oregon at home for recruiting purposes alone to at least silence them for a season that, no, you don't just come to California and dominate and take recruits and beat USC like it's the annual, trashing of USC. And it was that. I can admit that. It was that. Every time Oregon has come to the Coliseum, they've found great success in those all-white uniforms. I think this year they have to beat Oregon at home.
That is the first real game of the year, too. It goes San Jose State, Fresno State, Louisiana, Rutgers, and then home to Oregon.
Yep.
I think USC was saying that. USC's done well on the recruiting trail against Oregon in the last few years, but you have to win on the field. And the top 3, you got 3 teams in the top 6, Oregon, Indiana, and
Ohio State.
And Ohio State on the list. If you got to pick one to beat, I think you would have to pick Oregon all the way.
Yeah, Oregon is a big one.
Yeah.
Oregon's a big one. All right. Hey, Ryan, we anticipate having you on a whole bunch this year. You're one of our best USC football sources. Don't forget, if you want the one-stop shop for everything USC football is uscfootball.com. Ryan, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mace. Good to see you, Sua.
Good to see you. He also makes a mean poke bowl.
Oh, there you go. All right. Did not know that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some icebreakers coming up next for you. In the meantime, everybody, they're all over the place, these scooters, right? Scooters, e-bikes.
The Lime scooters.
Do you have a scooter? Do you
I
have
have
an e-bike?
I have e-bike. 2 of them.
I say e-bikes are just cheap.
Why?
Because when I grew up, we pedaled.
Well,
we
I
had
don't have
pedals.
I don't have the one with pedals. It's it's basically an electric 250cc dirt bike.
So let's say you're in one of those things and somebody hits you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know who you need to call?
Jacob and Ronnie.
Jacob and Ronnie's the guy. Exactly right. No matter what kind of accident you could be in, Jacob and Ronnie is the right guy to have. When I was in an accident, called him from the scene before I even got out of the car. You got a free consultation. You got a no-obligation case review. There's no fee unless he wins, and he will get you your maximum compensation. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about Jacob all the time. Such a great dude. Part of our community. He was giving school supplies to underserved kids earlier this week with the Rams. I mean, just a really great guy and somebody you can trust. We trust him. You can too. The number is easy. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789 or call jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Black and Gold kicked off Leagues Cup 2026 with the PK shootout win over Chivas, thanks to the 17-year-old sensation Jude Terry.
Terry for the win. It's over. He buries it. Jude Terry has finished it.
Next up, LAFC face another Mexican giant, Toluca, tomorrow night.
We're straight on to focusing on to the next. You know, Toluca's not an easy opponent. We've played them in the past, and just looking forward to it.
LAFC versus Toluca in Leagues Cup.
Coverage begins tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m.
on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
When it's time for your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. It's Chris Morales telling you to go see John Good at George Chevrolet. With straightforward pricing, real savings, a great selection, and award-winning service, George Chevrolet is committed to earning your business by saving you money. Whether you're a first-time buyer, rebuilding your credit, or ready to upgrade, their team is here to help you find the right vehicle at the perfect price. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway in Bellflower or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager. Hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers, presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, Mace, you're off to a great month so far.
I am. I feel really good about myself.
You have 15 points, and then the others have 5, because Sue is the only other to score points this week.
Oh.
Just shout out Sue. And then John is at minus 44.
Ooh, he's got some work to do.
All right, for 10 points. I was born in 1969 in Santa Monica. My parents were aerospace engineers, and I starred in a management training film called Manager of the Year Effective Listening as a teenager who tells his father that the family car has been stolen.
Okay.
For 9 points. I met my wife while we were both attending Crossroads. I have also done commentary for a professional wrestling event.
Mason.
Go ahead.
David Arquette.
That is incorrect. All right. For 8 points. I am in the SNL 5 Timers Club. That means you've hosted SNL 5 times. For 7 points. I have hosted the Kids' Choice Awards 3 times. Once in 2006, once and then again in 2008, and then again in 2011. I have been nominated for 4 Razzies, and I have also been nominated for 3 Golden Globes. 2 for acting and 1 for an original song.
Adam Sandler?
That is incorrect. All right, we're down to Wilbert or Emily wins this one.
Come on, Wilbert.
Okay. For 6 points. One of my most lucrative roles was as an animated character that I voiced. Okay. For 5 points, I was the 7th highest paid actor in 2025. And my movies in 2025 alone made approximately $1.1 billion.
Man, I'm a legend.
Damn, I can't think what this is.
I feel like Adam was a good gift. Or good
it is a good
It
guess.
was a good guess.
Definitely a good guess for Adam
Good
Sandler,
guess.
but it is an incorrect one.
Wilbert, we're all counting on
Yeah, I
you,
got
man.
that the first time.
I can't think of anyone right now.
For 4 points, you can often see me walking around LA in a tie-dye t-shirt, and I also practice karate, judo, and kung fu.
How's this not Adam Sandler?
Maybe someone very similar to Adam Sandler.
Wilbert, there's smoke coming out of Wilbert's ears.
I'm serious. I'm trying to figure this out.
For 3 points, I am one half of a rock band. My band won a Grammy for Best
Jack
Metal
Black.
Performance. Sorry?
Jack Black.
It is correct. It's Jack Black.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
similar to Adam Sandler.
Nice job,
And then
Wilbur.
the Kung Fu Panda is the voice
Yeah.
voice. And then he had Minecraft last year and Anaconda, that both of them ended up being $1.1
Hey,
billion.
Jack Black
Wow.
is very slept on actor. Like he does not get his
100%.
flowers.
Very
he is
funny.
One of the
hilarious.
other hints that I had was that I was in a Nancy Meyers movie. And I know you hate Nancy
God,
Meyers.
I hate Nancy
but he was in
Meyers
the holiday.
movies.
So congratulations, Wilbur. You got the others 3 points.
That is, by the way, one of John Ireland's favorite movies. Is
I
The
love that
Holiday.
movie.
Yeah, I can't stomach it.
Who gives us icebreakers?
Well, you know who gives us icebreakers? It's Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes, clean and smooth, and no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste and nothing extra. Want to do one more thing here, Sua, before we get to sports graffiti, and this is an interesting one. The game last night was on NBC, so it was Sunday Night Football, or it was the Football Night in America crew. And one of the things they talked about was the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini thing. Listen to this. It's set up by Maria Taylor.
I remember back in April, the Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel said he took accountability for his actions after photos emerged of him and longtime NFL reporter Diana Rossini. He left the team for the final day of the draft to be with his family and begin counseling before returning a couple of days later. But now that camp is open, I'm going to ask you, Devin, what's the impact on this team?
I think the thing you got to wonder is it's going to start week one in Seattle. Like you said, that atmosphere, we were up there, Jason, last year. They look for Mike Vrabel. They look to him when things get tough. Do they still feel the same way? His character's been tested. Will this team follow him wherever he goes? That's going to be tested right away, week one.
Is he the only guy that has ever had an affair?
This
I mean,
is dumb.
look, it's not morally, everybody has a judgment about it, but is it
but
really still a story?
Anybody acting, listen, the only person that should be outraged in his action is his wife.
Yeah.
Everybody else that's over here being all mighty, self-righteous, I guarantee if I dug into your closet and grabbed one of your skeletons, it would be much worse than what Vrabel's going through, which is still wrong.
Oh, still
But
wrong.
for you to act like you're just passing judgment, throwing rocks in a glass house, just, hey, I don't get why it's still a story at this point. The NFL, if you're going to punish them, punish them. If not,
Well,
let's
the
move on.
investigation is still going on regarding both Diana and Mike Vrabel.
So then what is the outrage? We're waiting for the investigation to finish.
I put this in the category of none ya.
Yeah, also,
None ya
if I'm
business.
not either the wife or husband that is involved in this, I don't care.
This is a personal matter. It is not something to be discussed on
I
Football
assume
Night in
everybody.
America.
I assume everybody is doing horizontal wrestling in their free time with people they're not supposed to all the time. So it's not my business.
I just will say that I think that Mike Vrabel has less of an impact on than Diana, but we've already litigated the Diana
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
she no longer has
seriously.
a job. I think she has served the punishment.
Oh God, and then
for what
some.
she did.
And then
I
some.
think Mike
Her husband
Vrabel,
doesn't seem
though,
mad about it.
He has no journalistic integrity to. He has no reason to not sleep with somebody else besides just his commitment to his wife.
Right. You're allowed to break your marriage vows and continue
Legally.
to be an NFL head coach. Yeah, legally.
Her husband doesn't seem bothered about it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope everybody winds up happy.
Because they have kids. Kids
But
are
we also
involved.
don't know people's dynamics. Like, how do you know what they have agreed to in their comfort of their home? Again, these are conversations I don't need to know the answers to.
But it's on her side. It's the conflict of interest of being somebody reporting on that.
And she got her consequences.
She has been punished over and over and over again. Leave her alone now. Don't talk. I just don't think it's a story anymore.
People
Move
just
on.
People like to project, I think, and feel better about what they're doing behind closed doors.
You think so? That's
yeah,
what it is?
100%. That's natural human behavior.
If Aaron Rodgers is listening, ESPN's talking about it. Don't worry.
That's right. We're talking
Yeah,
about
don't get me started on
No,
Aaron Rodgers.
don't
get me
We're
started.
not going to get anybody.
shut up, man.
Nobody's getting started.
My
I
goodness.
don't want any. I actually want to have an Aaron Rodgers ban on the show this year.
Aaron Rodgers ban, LeBron James ban. What else do we want to ban?
Aaron Rodgers and LeBron James.
I was
Sick
a-
of both of them. Aaron Rodgers just came back. I'm already sick of him. I'm sick of Aaron Rodgers. I'm sick of LeBron. Let's all move on with our lives.
I was a huge A-Rod fan at one point, and I'm like, man, well, you really found a way to make everybody not like you, bro. Like, I don't understand.
You talking about A-Rod?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Matter of fact, I should stop calling him A-Rod.
Yeah, don't call him A-Rod.
He doesn't deserve to be called. I can't believe I was discount double-checking in high school.
There's only one A-Rod. I don't care what anybody says. But we're not going to – it came up the other day before the ground. I was just like,
well,
no.
Mace, I got a question.
Yeah.
You like meat?
It's a very good question. Before you put that meat in your mouth, can I tell people that Sports Graffiti, the lines are open. 877-710-ESPN.
I tried to get you.
That's 877-710-ESPN. You heard another incident of the Clippers cheating with Kawhi. What does it mean? Tarek Skubal says, I don't know. I want to go back to Detroit. I hope it works out. USC, what do you think of the Trojans and the loss, of course, of one of their offensive linemen, but a young, great recruiting class, greatest villains in college football? Do you care about the Vrabel-Rossini thing, all that stuff? 877-710-ESPN. I want to have a bang-up Sports Graffiti today, so fill up the lines. 877-710-ESPN. Now, Sua, put that meat in your mouth.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's Sua Cravens. Let me tell you about one of my go-to spots. It is Wild Fork Food Meat and Seafood Market. Whether you're grilling at home, hosting friends, or just stocking up for the week, Wild Fork makes it easy to find exactly what you need. They've got everything for everyday proteins and sides to over 40 types of grinds, plus a huge selection of seafood and even exotic meats to switch things up. What really stands out to me is the variety and the consistency. And the largest selection you can find with one meat and seafood market with quality you can trust and prices that make it easy to shop whenever you want. They have 11 locations across SoCal, an option to order online for quick and convenient delivery. You're never too far from a great meal. Check them out at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon.
Jeff Passan joining us here.
I think that the players right now are extraordinarily dug in because they don't think that what MLB has presented to this point is going to change the competitive balance aspect any more than what their plan would do. The lockout is coming December 1st. It's going to happen. I worry we could be in for a lot of games missed this season.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays 9 a.m. to noon.
ESPN LA.
Hey, did you see that Morongo's giving away a Mustang GT Fastback? I've always wanted a vroom with a view. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We're giving away a 2026 Mustang GT Fastback. Earn entries now, and you could drive off a winner the 31st.
Number 2.
A lighted makeup box is yours when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 11th.
And the number 1 reason.
Walker Hayes on the 22nd. Buy tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's Oral Hershiser. Can you believe I have my name on a building? I can't, but I'm grateful and I'm humbled. And here in Chino at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet, we love Chino. We love the people of this neighborhood, of this community, and the surrounding community, and we are here to serve. We're here to serve the same way I served you on the mound, the way I'm serving you on the microphone, and the way we follow and watch champions and championships.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
The home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And yes, it's Sports Graffiti time. 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. And, of course, on Sports Graffiti, we take your calls. And if you're calling into 877-710-ESPN and you're calling into LA's mega sports station, ESPN LA, you're calling in on the Hard Rock Hotline. The Hard Rock Hotline, made possible by Hard Rock Casino Tajon. Bringing you Sports Graffiti today.
Experience gaming, dining, and live entertainment at the easiest drive from downtown LA. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You get to talk to Mason in Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason in Ireland. Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go to Sports Graffiti time. Sua Cravens is in for Ireland today. He will be back on Monday and got a couple lines open right now. Jump in here, 877-710-ESPN. My goal, Em, was a bang-up Sports Graffiti for today on a hot summer Friday. What do you think?
I think we got a couple interesting calls on an HSF.
Okay, good.
But I think we could get better.
All right.
I think we could have more people calling.
All right, 877-710-ESPN. Give us your hot take on a hot summer Friday. Let's go to Bobby in Newport Beach. Hey, Bobby, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Hey, afternoon, guys. How you guys doing?
Excellent.
Hey, so a couple things first. I don't know if you guys touched on the Hall of Fame game, but I think it just proves why NFL's king. What an exciting finish. I mean, I saw a preseason game, and I'm just looking forward to the NFL. But I like during the game, too, just on my second point, yeah, they introduced all the guys in the Hall of Fame class this year. And one name that stuck out was, obviously Luke Kuechly. He had an 8-year stretch where he was probably the most dominant linebacker in the NFL. And it kind of got me thinking, him and Dale Sayers are two of the youngest guys with the shortest careers in the Hall of Fame. And I was curious if you guys could maybe think of another player in the NFL that maybe has maybe not the career longevity, but maybe the individual excellence to get into the Hall. And one name I thought of personally, think of the Rams, I think of Todd Gurley. Unfortunately, at least for a 4-year stretch, he was probably the most dominant player, running back in the NFL. And obviously, the knee injuries he had at Georgia kind of caught up to him, but just the stretch he had, I know only 4 years, but maybe if he got another year or two out of him, maybe he got some consideration. I was curious if you guys could think of anybody else.
Yeah, this is an interesting subject. Yeah, Todd Gurley was unbelievable when he was here,
but too short of a career.
And then he just fell off.
Knees go to
and the Rams they know when to move on. I mean, they have those moments where they can be very, very definitive, and that was one. Yeah. We're moving on from Todd Gurley. But, did not have a long enough career to be considered. I wonder about Cooper Kupp. Do you think Cooper Kupp can make the Hall of Fame?
No.
No?
No.
Because it's really based on that one.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowls.
1.5, 2 good seasons.
Super Bowls. Right.
2 Super Bowls, Super Bowl MVP, had maybe one of the greatest seasons as a wide receiver that we've seen.
If Torrey Holt ain't in, he ain't in.
I think, Gale Sayers was 7 years. Terrell Davis only played 7 years.
Yeah, but he ran for he
did
1,500 every year.
Yeah, 2-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP of the league. It's really difficult. You can get in on a short run. How long did Barry Sanders play? Barry Sanders just up and walked away, ran away probably.
You got to be a bad team for a guy in his prime.
Yeah, he just
10
I'm
seasons.
done. 10 seasons.
He's played as long as Aaron Donald did.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron Donald left in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the case of Barry Sanders, it's just like poof and he was gone.
Yeah.
It's just over like that. 877-710-ESPN. How about Walrus, our friend Walrus in Encino? What are you doing, man?
Good afternoon.
Good
I'm on my
afternoon.
last day of summer break. I'm back to teaching next week. What's going on today is Adam Silver is failing the NBA. Mace and Sua and M and Wilbur, if this was the Lakers, the hammer would have already been dropped.
That's a great point. You're
It
right.
is unacceptable that nothing has happened, literally nothing. Shout out to Johnny Bucket 7 in the chat who said Pablo Torre is literally doing the NBA's job right now. Okay,
Yep.
This is just unacceptable. The second apron is hamstringing every team. You don't have a repeat champion now in practically a decade. Adam Silver, wake up. Do your job. So what if Steve Ballmer's the richest owner in the NBA? Have some integrity, because if you don't, these fans, including me, are going to perhaps start going to other places to be entertained. Do your job, Adam Silver. You all have a great day. Great
All
weekend.
right, there you go.
He's going to lose the Walrus.
Man, when you lose the Walrus. But Walrus is a teacher, so he's going back to school on Monday.
I never would have thought Walrus was a teacher.
Yeah, no, he's a teacher with a hot take.
Shout out.
I like
History
it.
teacher as well.
Yeah, history
I like it.
teacher.
Hope you
that's
have a
right.
great year.
Yeah,
Walrus.
absolutely.
No, they're not going to do it.
But he made an interesting point. If this was the Lakers, the league would drop the hammer. It's because it's this off-brand, other team, never winning. They're letting it slide. But if it was the Lakers, they would have dropped the hammer.
Isn't that bad for the NBA, though, if you drop the hammer on one of your premier market teams? Isn't that bad
Can I
for
tell you that
business?
there was a time where the Lakers
tried to trade for Chris Paul?
Yes.
Yep.
And David Stern said, no.
Not fair.
Not fair. Yeah, so I think there are different rules, and they are playing by Clipper rules. Let's go to Johnny in Temecula. Hey, Johnny, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Shout out to Mac.
What are you doing, man?
Mason and Diane, in the morning on 93Q.
Wow.
You remember that, Mason?
I do.
Give you goosebumps?
That was
how long I've been listening to you.
That is amazing. So you listened to me in Toledo.
I grew up in Oregon, Ohio, and some of my earliest memories are of my mom driving me to elementary school listening to the morning zoo.
How do you feel when you hear that?
That's actually really
It's really
cool.
the first genuine smile I've seen all day today.
That's really, really
Wow.
cool, man. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for sticking with me all these years.
Yeah, no problem. And rest in peace to Diane Scribner.
Yes, rest
as
in
well.
peace to Diane Scribner. Absolutely. Hey, thank you very much for that call. That's really nice. Yeah, my partner from that time passed away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, really
Rest in
young.
peace.
Really young. Let's go to JJ in Belmont Shores. JJ, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, Mason, love you, buddy. And Sue, nice to meet you. Listen, I got two on the hated college, but they may be a little different than the way the article was going.
Okay.
First off is Sandusky hurting and ruining Joe Paterno's legacy, and it's right there next to Woody Hayes punching that player.
Yeah.
Well, I would argue Paterno had as much as responsibility in ruining his own legacy.
Yeah, I mean, that is such a
You can't be complicit in something like that.
You cannot be, and he was, and it's such a great disappointment because my dad was a huge Joe Paterno fan.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, my grandmother was a gigantic.
I think
Joe
he
Paterno
passed
fan.
from the stress of that.
Oh no, he passed almost right away, right after
Yeah.
it happened, right?
Yeah.
So when we were growing up, we would always go to Altoona, Pennsylvania for our Thanksgiving, and we would fly into State College. And one of the first things we would do is drive by Joe Paterno's house, which is just some random house on a corner. And my dad would say, "That's where Joe Paterno lives. He's humble." And I was like, "Yeah, that is really, really cool." Then it just unraveled, and Sandusky and his complicit.
What penalty did Penn State face from all that, by the way?
That's a good question.
No, they did. They didn't get a bowl for a bunch of years. They had different rules. They did actually face a penalty.
Yeah, they definitely did.
What
They
was the
definitely did.
penalty?
I can look it up. I don't know off the top of my head, but I know that it was several years, no bowls.
And I don't know, by the way, if they still have the Paterno statue up or if they took it down.
See, and that's where it gets a little gray area.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
I don't think you should take his statue down. But if
Right.
you're gonna, there's a
It
whole
was
list of
removed
statues.
in 2012. I also think it's why you wait kind of until sometimes it's okay to wait till someone's gone to make a statue because
Right.
then their history is
set.
But if you're going to remove
Set in
that
stone,
statue, there's
so
a
to
ton
speak.
of statues that need to be removed.
Okay, so
expeditiously.
here's what the fines that Penn State got. They got a $60 million fine, a 4-year postseason bowl ban, which is what I mentioned, scholarship reductions, 5 years of probation, and they vacated 111 wins from
they hit them boys
1998
over the
to
head.
2011.
They hit them boys over the head. Rightfully
they-
so.
They paid a lot and they deserved it.
Yeah,
They
they
deserved
deserve that.
Let's get one more in here. How about Antoine in La Puente? Antoine, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
How's everybody doing?
Everybody's great, man.
I just wanted to. I just wanted to get. I heard the guy give you your flowers about how he's been following you. Yeah. And I'm gonna give Sua his flowers because I've been following Sua since he was in high school, where he played every single position on the field. I watched him in a playoff game just totally take over against up in high school. Watch him in college, and for him to reinvent himself and doing the things he is now, but most of all being a good dad. I want to give him his flowers for that.
Very nice.
Appreciate
Very
that, man.
nice. And that's the
wow.
first genuine smile I've seen from Sua today. Yeah,
Wow,
that's
thank
very
you.
cool.
Does somebody want to call in and compliment Wilbur?
Yeah, what about Wilbert's flowers? What
Yeah.
about Emily's flowers? Come on, the flowers line is open. 877-710-ESPN. We're looking for flowers.
Yeah.
So let me throw one thing out there. There's a guy living on a billboard. Have you seen this guy on Sunset? There's like this little house built into a billboard, and he's living in it.
It's for a movie. It's going on Netflix, I think, today.
Okay.
This is real.
For real. Now, do we know how long he's living up there?
It was from, I think, since like August 4th, and I think
Ooh.
it's over today.
Okay. So I did this every year when I was in Toledo at 93Q WRQN. Lived on a billboard and raised a whole bunch of money for Easter seals. But it's not that hard. I mean, everybody's making a big deal of this guy. I did it 5 years in a row for a week.
How did you occupy your time? Again, there was no phones for you. Had books up there? What did you do?
They put me on the air a lot. I was on like every show on the station, so I'd pop in, I'd do a
Would
hit.
you go up and down?
No, you stay up there.
So was there a shower?
There's like no shower. There's a little house and a can.
So it smelled funky.
So you were in there for a week, no shower?
Correct. Week, no shower.
Absolutely not.
We pulled food up on a rope. Just
was
like
the
that.
can just like a bucket?
Yeah,
it was better than a bucket.
But did you rope your process back down after you'd been and dump it?
No. It stayed.
You signed up for this?
Yeah.
For 5 years?
Yeah. Raised like $100,000 for the Easter seals. It was worth it. I would do it again.
We'll hold you to that?
Yeah, I was going to say, can we get him in
I would totally do that for the right reason. I would totally do it. It's not that hard. Sua, I was buried alive.
Why?
For 48 hours.
You on Fear Factor?
No, but it should have been.
Fear is not a factor for Steve Mason.
Yeah, I mean, they buried me alive. We raised $150,000, and Toledo Public Schools, we funded all of their athletic programs.
What were you buried alive in? You're not a coffin.
A coffin. Yeah, a coffin.
You kill build yourself.
I was buried in a coffin. There was like this thing right by my face that went up to daylight, and I stayed in there for 48 hours. There was a camera inside the coffin, so people would show up, and they could look on a monitor and see me inside the coffin.
How did you use the restroom?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I didn't eat or drink for 48 hours before doing it.
What?
Mason, did you see the season of Euphoria?
No.
I was going to say, something happens to Jacob Elordi's character
Oh,
that
is
is
that
almost
right?
exactly what you happened.
Yeah.
Combined with Sua's special interest in snakes.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
A snake got down and bad things happened to that character.
Yeah. No, I did a lot of crazy stuff.
It sounds like
I was frozen in a block of ice.
Okay, that's a lot.
No, I was.
You're getting your
I
shadow
was.
Okay,
on
Han
right
Solo.
It was. I mean, I did the craziest damn.
What are you doing? What are you doing? 48 hours without food and water is enough to
Well,
be
it
like,
wasn't-
oh
it probably
my God.
wasn't the most healthy thing in the world, but I was fine afterwards. Have you ever been on a cleanse, like one of those cleanses?
Yes.
Yeah.
A water cleanse. I was on a water fast for like a week.
No.
Nothing but water for a week.
Well, so what's the difference? You were living
I
on
was
just
drinking
water. Oh.
I still was putting something into I was providing hydration.
Did you ever do that one with maple syrup and cayenne pepper and you know that
take
one?
the shot and
Yeah,
then and it cleans everything
It
out.
cleans
No,
everything out? No.
never. The water fast did that just fine.
Yeah.
About day
I
3,
bet.
it was
I
it was
bet.
pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I did some crazy stuff. It was fun. We should do more crazy stuff, Em. Why don't you ever suggest crazy stuff?
I just want to protect you.
Yeah.
But sure.
By the way,
I'll say, hey, Steve Mason, why don't you walk out into traffic with a sign that says, listen to Mason in Ireland?
that's not a bad idea. Coming up next for you, public service.
Don't touch Chris Canty's kids. If you're out, see him out in public, he has a whole spiel about this. We should do that next.
Okay, the spiel. Coming up next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Black and Gold kicked off Leagues Cup 2026 with the PK shootout win over Chivas, thanks to the 17-year-old sensation Jude Terry.
Terry for the win. It's over. He buries it. Jude Terry has finished it.
Next up, LAFC face another Mexican giant, Toluca, tomorrow night.
We're straight on to focusing on to the next. You know, Toluca's not an easy opponent. We've played them in the past, and just looking forward to it.
LAFC versus Toluca in Leagues Cup. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. Welcome to Milagro Tequila, where the sun shines, good times roll, and tequila pours. Take a sip of sunshine this summer with Milagro Tequila, crafted from 100% Blue Weber agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Shake up fresh margaritas with Milagro Silver. Mix the perfect Paloma with Milagro Reposado, or enjoy the rich, smooth taste of Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Find Milagro at your favorite retailer, in-store, and online. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. Your heart works hard for you every day. That's why taking care of it should be a year-round priority. Providence brings together some of the brightest minds in cardiac care, keeping you in the game with expert care, advanced treatments, and compassionate support right here in Southern California. Whether you're looking to be more active, make healthier choices, or stay on top of routine screenings, small steps can make a meaningful difference in your long-term health. Providence is here to support healthier hearts in every community. Learn more at providence.org/SoCalHeart.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
All right, you like
This
that
song's
one?
for Sua.
It's for you.
Have you seen this music video?
No. Is this your jam?
A lot of boys turned them in to this music
Oh,
video.
is that right?
Yes. Yes, they did.
All right.
Funny story. I was in an acting class in college.
Okay.
We were given an assignment, and it was to do like a not live reenacting, but like do a scene while you're lip syncing to a song. So I did a different song. A girl in my class did it to Anaconda.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, that's a choice.
Yeah.
That's definitely a choice. She didn't like dance to it. She was just like walking around doing a scene to it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Shut up.
bold. That's bold. Hey, Chris Canty from the Unsportsmanlike Show with Evan Canty and Michelle every morning here on 710 ESPN and all across the country. Had a rant today. Apparently somebody picked up his baby. Is that what was going on?
So people are touching his child out in public without asking him. So like they're like, oh, coochie coo, little kitty.
Coochie coo.
Yeah.
Don't coochie coo. Here's Chris Canty.
Coochie coo.
Here's Chris Canty.
Why do you feel compelled to touch him? Why are you grabbing his arm? Why are you grabbing his feet? Stop touching my kid. I don't know where your hands have been. I don't know if you've washed him. I don't know if you sanitized. We literally are a couple of years removed from a pandemic where people were walking around with masks and not touching people. And yet you want to touch my 7-month-old child.
These just random people?
Random people. Have no idea who these people are.
Okay, so you're carrying your baby around. It's not cool to just like grab their foot and go, ooh.
I mean, I kind of blame him as well.
In what way?
He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Back when my babies were,
yeah.
I'm a germaphobe. I'm a germaphobe. I'm a hypochondriac. You know,
I know you're a
primary
hypochondriac,
refuses to see me. People that would try to touch my child or try to kiss my child got a very stern talking to,
right.
And my child like snatched away.
Yeah.
Like what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like why are you making it? And if you tried to fight me back on like I'm the one tripping, oh yeah, you got the real side of me where it was like, oh, not only are you in trouble, like I suggest you leave now.
People also always talk about, like pregnant women talk about how people just touch their stomachs. It would never come across my mind in a billion years to touch my sister, let alone a stranger's pregnant belly.
That's like so ridiculous. I don't know how people do that. I'm terrified even when I see a pregnant woman where I'm like, I think she's pregnant. I'm so terrified to be wrong and be like, oh, congratulations. She's like, what are you talking about? That I just don't even say anything. So the fact you're going up and touching the belly?
Yeah. See, I don't like holding babies. I would even like family babies when they're babies in the I'm not baby holding guy.
I think the way that you feel about babies is how I mostly feel about dogs.
Are you scared
where
to drop
I'm just
it?
like, I like being around you, but I don't necessarily
Yeah.
need to be all up in your business.
I'm not a big kids guy.
See, me, if you're like, "Oh, can you take my baby? Yes.
No.
Like, I will hold your baby
No.
all day.
Unless it's an emergency.
No, I'm going to hold your baby all day. Are you think you're going to drop the baby?
I am not good with kids. I'm just not
How do
good
you,
with
it's
them.
a baby.
Yeah, I know,
Bottle
but
right here and just watch TV.
yeah, I mean, maybe if it's a family person and they have to be away for a while and it's a family baby, then I might hold it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to just hold random babies.
Have you held a random baby before?
Never a random baby.
Okay,
I've
have
never
you
held a
held
random baby.
somebody's newborn
I heard
child?
my brother's grandson. Yes.
Have you sniffed the baby's
No, I have not sniffed anything.
head or breath?
No.
See, that's what gets you right
All
there.
right, here's what I think our crazy radio idea is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Line up babies in LA, and Mason will hold them for 10 seconds.
No.
That was the world record for the most babies held
I
in
am
like an
so
hour.
out on
Bury
that.
yourself
I would rather be buried
underground
alive.
and starve yourself
Yeah.
before you hold a newborn
I'm the
child.
guy that won't go to the hotel unless there's an adults-only pool. There's got to be an adults-only pool.
We've all got our limits, huh?
Yeah, we all do. We all do. Hey, I wanted to throw one thing at you here, and that is the trade that almost happened. Jeff Passan was on the All the Smoke podcast, and they're doing a lot of baseball stuff. They're doing like really
They
a
want
lot
all
of
the
good stuff
smoke.
over there. Matt Barnes, terrific. Here's Jeff Passan. Apparently, the Angels came close to trading you-know-who.
The year that Shohei Ohtani was going to be a free agent, the Los Angeles Angels had about a 24-hour window where Artie Moreno was open to trading Shohei Ohtani. He was going to be a free agent. I think everybody knew he wasn't going to re-sign with the Angels. They've been terrible his whole time there. Wasted the prime of Shohei Ohtani, wasted the prime of Mike Trout. Like, he had never even played in the playoffs before he went to the Dodgers. And the Tampa Bay Rays
Really?
were willing
To
to
break
make
the
a
bank.
trade that would have included Junior Caminero and Carson Williams, both of whom were their top prospects at the time. The Angels front office, like, they were trying to rush to get this done. And it turns out this would have been the worst trade imaginable for the Rays, because you know what happened right after that? Wander Franco.
So they lose their shortstop, and they traded away their shortstop prospect. But Junior Caminero is the guy. I mean, last year, Junior Caminero, who the Angels could have had for a guy that was walking away, hit 45 homers with 110 RBIs and an 846 OPS. This year, he's already got 33 home runs. He would have been a fixture, an everyday player who the franchise could have built around. Instead, they elected to keep Shohei for what they hoped would be a stretch run. And they made an enormous mistake, and it came this close to the trade going through.
Anything else from the Angels?
No, I mean,
It's the Angels.
It's interesting. It is Artie. There was a window where Artie decided he would trade. You cannot overcome, you cannot outrun bad ownership. It's just, he is, and I know that we broadcast some of their games on the station. He's the worst owner in professional sports.
Can you tell fans that it doesn't matter what the GM or the coach or what they want? The owner has the final say every single time.
Yes. Although, for example, I like the model that the Lakers have now with Mark Walter, who's an owner who's not
But
like
it's a group,
trying to.
It's a group discussion.
Correct. It's a group discussion. It's collaborative as opposed to Artie just saying yes, no.
Yeah.
And Stan Kroenke seems to just know how to hire the right people. The Kroenke Sports, Entertainment, everything. They just seem to hire good people that manage great people, and it trickles down like that. So I don't think that Stan Kroenke is standing over making sure, hey, we should get Myles Garrett. He hired Les Snead, makes the right decisions, and has the money to back it to get Myles Garrett.
Correct. The guy who has an ownership model like Artie is Jerry Jones, who hasn't won this century.
We gonna do the deal?
Back in the 1900s, they won.
It's mama and daddy.
I haven't seen them win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's since the 90s.
It's their year though. It's their year every year.
Yeah.
That's from what we're told by them boys.
By the
Dak
way,
Prescott's like sixth best quarterback in the league. Sure.
and Jerry Jones is like, we're going to make a move. Jerry Jones. So I watch those morning shows, Get Up and First Take all the time, and no matter what, every day there's a Cowboy story.
Well, what is there to talk about when it comes to the Cowboys exactly? What is there to talk about?
Well, Jerry Jones keeps having these press conferences saying stupid stuff. Then they play the stupid stuff. Then they react to the stupid stuff.
Is why
it's generally all stupid
CeeDee
stuff.
Lamb wore the thing
Just
over
like
his
we
head.
need a rule for how long you can be in Senate. We need a rule for how long you can own a team.
Okay, we're gonna ban. I don't want to talk about the Cowboys anymore on the show. Let's
so let's just say who are we banning?
Okay, we're banning LeBron,
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers,
Okay.
and the Cowboys.
Got it.
Three
Noted.
things we're not talking
and
about
the
anymore.
and the Diana story, please.
The which?
The
Rossini, Vrabel
Oh,
story.
yeah,
please.
that's another one.
Just
We're done
ban
with
that
that
one,
story,
please.
too. Let's move on, people. All right, coming up next for you, the Dallas Mavericks are offering a bounty. I'll tell you what they're looking for. Coming up next. In the meantime, Cosm is the spot. I talked to somebody who was at the Hall of Fame game last night, watching it at Cosm and shared reality. Spectacular. That really cool finish last night. It was in shared reality on these gigantic wraparound, high-resolution displays and with fans. You're like in the dome, surrounded by fans, great cocktails, great food, and you will feel like you're on the sidelines of a game. And here's the thing. I want to focus on this. I get to talk about these guys a lot. I talked to Jeb Terry last week, who is the CEO of Cosm, and he was telling me about the cinema experiences and how they've reformatted movies to play in the dome in shared reality. So I saw The Matrix. It's unbelievable. You want to see bullet time in shared reality. It's incredible. Willy Wonka, amazing. Harry Potter, I got to go see Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. They've got Cirque du Soleil. They got all kinds of stuff, in addition to all of your football coming up this fall. So for a complete schedule of events and to get your tickets, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Mookie Betts, I missed. He was standing right in front of me, and I didn't know it was him.
Because he's a regular-sized person.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
but
not
smaller. That little guy hits the ball out of the park.
It's all the Messi.
I hit the ball out of the ballpark. I with a wiffle ball bat with one of those big red ones.
Oh, is that your Messi voice? Oh, I got somebody you can do that to. Yeah.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
When it's time for your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. It's Chris Morales telling you to go see John Good at George Chevrolet. With straightforward pricing, real savings, a great selection, and award-winning service, George Chevrolet is committed to earning your business by saving you money. Whether you're a first-time buyer, rebuilding your credit, or ready to upgrade, their team is here to help you find the right vehicle at the perfect price. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway in Bellflower or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Michelle here. Look, in sports, the best teams know when to make their move. Sherwin-Williams is making theirs with their big sale. That's right, it's super sale time. We're talking 40% off paints and stains with prices starting at $30.89, August 7th through the 13th. You know, I've been looking at these studio walls and I'm thinking I wouldn't mind a little more red in here. Get my Cardinal spirit going. Yeah, I like that. Order online and get everything delivered right to your door or swing by your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only, some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we know you're no stranger to setting big goals, whether in school, at work, or in life, and you're ready for more. At UMGC, we offer the skills-based education you need to move your career forward. Learn how to apply AI, data science, and other emerging tech, plus gain skills in leadership and critical thinking. You've come far. Succeed again. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
The biggest show on the radio.
I got from M and Brian a can of Ready Whip, which will not go to waste.
Take a hit. Take a hit.
Take a hit right now. Yeah.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
By the way, you know who loves this sound? My dogs love this sound.
There we go.
Nice.
Back to the guys.
My speakers up tonight.
Came out on this day in 2009.
Nice.
I was in high school on a team bus away from a tournament. We just lost by 40. And the freaking trainer, the girl, comes up to me on the team and she goes, I'm just going to do it, and tries to kiss me.
What?
While this song is playing.
Seriously?
And I swerved so far out the way.
Really?
And then all her friends on the gear, like the next day at school, you're such an oh, you're such a jerk. How could you do that?
And the trainer was in high school as well.
Yes, I was in 9th grade.
So
she was
just-
in like 11th
So
grade.
wait a minute. So the trainer just randomly tried to kiss you.
She's like a student trainer. She's 2 years older than me. We're on the bus riding back. This song is playing.
Yeah.
She comes up to me and just goes, I'm just going to do it, and tries to kiss me.
Oh, man. And you just
Again, I'm a
swerved.
germaphobe.
Yeah.
Not giving me a bump.
Why are you a germaphobe? Where does that come from?
Football. You see how gross your teammates are, and then you see that the women that they're with, and they ignore that grossness. It like you judge the women and you judge them. So
okay,
it's like
so wait a minute. So you're saying there's grossness, and then there are women that go along with it, and they're in the grossness, and they ignore the grossness.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I can't do it. Like if you can play a round of golf and not sanitize your hands after we get done, and you're like, let's go grab lunch, I'm judging you hard.
See, I always heard that being exposed to different germs and stuff is good for you. It builds up your immunity. Has anybody else heard that?
Yeah.
I think
Heard
doctors,
it on The Office.
Yeah, don't doctors say that?
Yeah, call up doctors right now.
If
hey,
you're-
a line's only for doctors.
But I mean, don't you agree with me that having germs and stuff is good for your body because it builds up immunity so that you don't fall prey to the germs?
I don't want to give false information, so I don't know.
All right. Take my word for it. The Dallas Mavericks are offering a bounty. Now, get this. There is a brand new one-of-one Topps trading card with part of Cooper Flag's jersey patch on it. And it's somewhere out there in the Topps world. So people are trying to open boxes. Can I get the one-of-one Cooper Flag? The Mavericks are offering an incentive for somebody when they get that card to turn it over to the franchise. And they've come up with a whole bunch of stuff, including season tickets for, 23 years or 32?
32 years.
32 years.
Oh.
Autographed rookie jersey, like all kinds of Cooper Flag stuff.
Yeah.
And I look at it and say, I don't know, the value is estimated to be $1.5 million.
I take that deal.
You would take which deal?
I'm giving them the card. And, and
my
give
ass.
Me
I'm not giving them the card. That's
Why?
ridiculous.
Why?
Because what would I do with the card? I would sell it for $1.5 million. Then I would buy courtside seats anytime I want to go to a Mavericks game.
You could just flip those seats that they're going to give you for 20-something years. You can just flip those seats. You get a signed rookie jersey. You frame that. And then you just let that. And that'll be worth 1 point something if he turns into be a legend.
Yeah, consider. It's kind of like the old adage of like, you could win the lottery.
Right.
And they could give you the entire sum today.
Yeah.
Or you could get like, I'm going to say $100 a day for the rest of your life. And people will say, oh, I'll take all the money right now.
Yes,
when
correct.
actually $100 a day is probably what's better for you long term, doesn't change your quality of life over this period of time.
I personally think that's exactly the wrong move. Because you want the money in your pocket as soon as possible so you can get it to work for you.
Nobody's buying a Cooper Cup card now.
That's the estimated value.
Right now.
$1.5
Cooper
million.
Flag, not Cooper Cup.
Flag.
Cooper
not
Flag.
Cooper
Nobody's
Cup.
buying a Cooper
Flag.
for 1.5
Estimated
right
value,
now.
$1.5 million.
I have no idea how it's worth that much right now. That makes absolutely no sense.
Because you also have to do the selling. You have to do the selling. You have to do it yourself. Because, hey, Mason, you have those cards that'll give you $800
I have
a card or whatever.
600 Frank Thomas rookie cards, Leaf rookie cards, and Ireland looked up the value the other day. It's $80 a card. It's like $400,000 of old baseball cards in my garage. By the way, with a really serious security system.
Okay, so what if somebody...
Real good stuff
Mason, here's the scenario.
Yes.
I am... who's the cards again?
Cooper Flag Topps.
No, the one that you have.
Oh, Frank Thomas.
Okay, I'm Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
I say I will give you $200,000 today to give me all those cards. Would you listen to Frank Thomas, or would you say no, I'll wait. I will, sell it myself because I can make twice as much.
So because it's difficult to find a market, I would take the 200K.
Yeah.
Because where else? I mean, you can't pay for things with Frank Thomas rookie cards. It's like you don't go to stop by.
You can't barter.
That's the owner of the restaurant's a big Frank Thomas
Give me 20
fan.
gallons of gas. Here's my Frank Thomas rookie card. It just doesn't work that way.
I gave my rookie card to the Course Pro in Hawaii last week,
Yeah?
Because he took care of us. We played the course for free like 5 days in a row. He recognized me and Justin Simmons. His wife was a Broncos fan.
Do you have rookie cards instead of business cards?
No,
like
so
you just hand out a.
It was my good luck charm in my golf bag. Like it was like a 1 of 10 Sue Craven's Jersey Auto, you know, Panini card. And I was like, he was so nice to us on the last day. I'm like, I have to give you something.
Right.
Like, he's like, no, I don't want any money. Like, just take a picture with me. I'm like, nah, bro. He's like, here's my rookie card. Here, something.
Yeah.
And he was so like, oh my gosh, this is so.
Now, do you know the value of a rookie card for you?
Mine's about $15 on eBay.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. I bought like 4 more since I gave that one away. I bought 4 more. And it's not a 1 of 10, though. So I gave him kind of a really good card. I got like a 200 and something, like 3 of those.
Nice.
But yeah, he got a 1 of, he got like it's like a 3 of 10. But yeah, a 10 is great.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I would take the Dallas Mavericks deal. I would say, yeah, I'll do that. I will sell the Mavericks tickets every time that they come up because, you know, there could be great games where there's seats are worth a lot of money, games where it isn't much. But I'd rather have the experience than the $1.5 million theoretically, because that's theoretically what you could get for it. There's no guarantee that you would actually get $1.5 million.
But the hypothetical is you get it. You would take the package from the Mavericks, the bounty.
Yeah, 100%.
If yes, I know for sure. Like me turning it over would get like today $1.5 million. Sure,
you could.
But in reality, I would have to sell it. There's no guarantee you'll get $1.5 million.
But what is a guarantee is that there are Mavericks fans that want to go to games, and you would have a stronghold on at least 2 seats.
Have you ever tried to sell seats on the market? It is a big pain in the ass. It's like you put it up for a number, and then you don't get any bids, and you see one that's more expensive in your section. Then you have to lower the price. Have you never done this?
I 2 years ago, I bought Beyonce tickets as a favor, and they were good tickets. Like,
was it the Renaissance tour, or was it the Cowboy
It was at
Carter
SoFi,
tour?
Cowboy Carter.
I love that
I think
show.
it was a show at SoFi.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
I had field seats that were expensive. I bought them like a year early, though, because I wanted to surprise somebody with them. And I got them for like $2,000. Two tickets for $2,000.
Yep.
And the family member ended up saying, like, I can't go. And, like, I was stuck with the problem because it was like, you bought these on your own. Like, you were trying to surprise. I can't go, though. So I listed them for sale for like a year and would get a bunch of low ball, $500, $600, like low ball offers. I took them down.
Yep.
Waited for like a week before the show, and then I kept getting announced, sold out everywhere. I listed them for $4,000, like 48 hours before the show. Somebody bought them within 10 minutes of me listing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But what a pain in the ass. You list it, you unlist it, all that stuff. Pain in the ass.
I mean, I got my money back and some.
$1.5 million.
A year later.
I just want the $1.5 million. I'm going to put it in a mutual fund. It's going to collect interest for me. And then when I want to go to a Mavericks game, I'll just say, hey, I'll buy courtside seats. That's it. I think.
But you're the guy's all about experiences,
right? You know how many experiences you can buy with $1.5 million?
Those are the hypothetical experience. You have guaranteed experience with the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I don't.
Imagine how many dates you can go on with the 22 years. Was it 23 years of season?
32
years of season ticket. You could easily flip those to somebody for low, and you'd still get money. Free money.
Yeah, I say give me my money up front. Give me my... Seriously, that's what a signing bonus is, isn't it? In the NFL, you want that money in your hands.
Yeah, because it's guaranteed, though. It's
Correct.
guaranteed that you selling it for 1.5.
I said
is
hypothetically
not. That it is.
You have to accept it.
In a world where it's guaranteed that if I have this card and there's somebody that's like, here, 1.5 right now, yes.
Yeah.
I do that.
Speaking of like expensive things,
I
whatever.
know.
So you had the story about Madison Beer's engagement ring.
Yep.
Tell us about it.
Worth $1 million.
Stupid.
She's
almost a Cooper Flag rookie card.
Stupid.
She's waving around this
That's
engagement ring, $1 million. You basically are carrying $1 million on your finger. Now, how can you go outside and do stuff and be around people?
So, a few of my NFL friends, they've spent a pretty penny on their wife's rings,
right?
And they say that is just for show. Like you wear that when you're like going to the ESPYs or you're.
So
going
what is
to
it? It's like a
you slide that
Super
off.
Bowl ring.
No, you slide that off, put it in the safe, and then when you go out, it's a little carbon copy that's completely fake of the same ring.
What's the point of it?
I mean, it's just
if you can't. Yeah, I don't.
Didn't Kobe do the same? Rest in peace. Didn't Kobe do the same with Vanessa's ring?
I think he
at first?
did.
Yeah.
I think he did. But like, do you wear expensive watches? Like, I would never wear an expensive watch.
No,
it's just
I bought a Rolex my rookie year.
Yeah,
a bust down Rolex.
Yep.
Not going to say how much, but bought bust down Rolex and then returned it within 2 weeks. Like, I was like, this was stupid.
Yeah.
Buyer's remorse immediately.
In Times Square, I bought a fake Rolex. Had a blue face. It looked really cool. I wore it for about 3 years.
Did it tick?
No. It did not. It was a good watch.
Oh, okay.
It was a good watch. No, it was a good watch. It was a great
Did
fake.
it have Roman numerals?
Yeah, no, it was a great fake watch. It was not a real Rolex, but I got away with it for a couple years, and people thought that. Football season back. ESPN LA Waba Grill have got your chance to win. Tune in to the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show this week for the Waba Grill trivia question of the day. Win a $50 Waba Grill gift card and qualify for the VIP Game Day Experience Grand Prize Waba Grill and LA Original. Do you miss going to Blockbuster Video?
Yes.
I've got a new app for you. I want to explain it to you. Coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon.
Jeff Passan joining us here.
I think that the players right now are extraordinarily dug in because they don't think that what MLB has presented to this point is going to change the competitive balance aspect any more than what their plan would do. The lockout is coming December 1st. It's going to happen. I worry we could be in for a lot of games missed this season.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon.
ESPN LA.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
Also, the anniversary of this song.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is today just a twerk-themed song? Or
Yeah,
twerk-themed
they all
day?
came out on
Do
this
you have
date.
any memories of this song, Sua?
Not for these radio waves. I do not.
Now, I talked a lot about this song when it came out, and there's a drop that came out of this. So this is from WAP. Go ahead and hit it there.
Bring a bucket and a mop.
Bring a bucket and a mop, which is one of the lines from the song. Yes, for this. Exactly.
For this great credit score.
Yep.
I think that's how the song goes.
That is exactly how it goes. Yeah, the classy song.
Very classy.
We played it for my mom.
Play
She
it
was
at
so
your wedding.
offended.
Play it at your wedding.
We could.
We know what's happening that night.
So I like playing stuff for my mom because she's easily offended. So I'm like, Mom, there's this brand new video. You got to watch it. And we put on WAP, and she's like,
She
was
like,
so
how are they gyrating
horrified.
like this?
She was horrified. she what I'm trying to think what else we showed her recently.
They're two talented ladies.
We took
So,
her
yeah.
to see. Did you ever see the movie Black Swan?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! You took her to see that?
We took her to see Black Swan on Christmas Day one year.
That's a brutal movie to
It is
watch
a tough
without
one.
knowing what you're getting into.
When
She had
did
no
Donna?
idea.
When did Donna get freaked out?
The Mila Kunis scene.
The Mila Kunis scene with Natalie Portman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then obviously after that, there's other things.
Yes, exactly.
Come on, Donna.
Come on, Mom. Hip it up. All right, so there's a brand new. Who doesn't love the idea of going to a video store? It used to be one of my favorite things. The Blockbuster or the Vidiots used to be in my neighborhood in Venice, Santa Monica.
Just anything.
Redbox.
Yeah.
Hollywood Video.
Yeah. So, do you miss video stores, Sua?
Yes, that your Friday night, your entire weekend was predicated to grabbing pizza and wings and fighting someone in the line for the last Ghostbusters movie before it got rented.
Right.
And even when they had VHSs and it was like Be Kind, Rewind.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or if you don't, they charged you $1 for the rewind. My mom used to be pissed. You go turn it in. Did you rewind the movie?
And then, like, especially for me as a young kid, like, loving movies, it was always fun because it gave me a chance to express myself, to pick the things that I was interested in. But also, I had an entire family. I was one of 6 people in my household. So we had to compromise on the movies that we got. So it's like, I got, Stranger Than Fiction, but then my sister could get some stupid movie that she wanted to watch.
Right.
Yeah, it was fun.
I used to like video stores because when you'd walk around, people were actually kind of conversational. So you'd say, you'd pick up a movie and somebody said, oh, that's really, you should watch that one. That's really.
I mean, speaking of Jack Black, who was our icebreaker today, there's a great scene in The Holiday. I know you hate the movie, where he's on a date with Kate Winslet, and they're in the video store, and he's going around explaining why, because he's a composer in the movie, going around explaining the movies and the different scores and stuff, and he picks up The Graduate and talks about it, and then who's there? Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, wow.
Behind the scenes, though, Dustin Hoffman is just friends with Nancy Meyers. And so he just was walking by where they were shooting and saw, oh, hey, what is this movie shooting? And then he's like, oh, hey, Nancy. And then Nancy was like, hey, why don't you get in the background of the scene?
So it's literally a walk-on.
It was literally a walk-on.
Oh, that's actually very cool. So they've invented this new app, this new website, and it allows you to stroll the shelves through point-and-click navigation featuring shelves of movie posters organized into genre sections. So it takes all of your streaming stuff, and it puts it into categories of documentary, foreign, romance, just like you'd have at a video store. And then you click on it, and you get that movie, whether it's from Apple or Netflix or whatever. You're picking the movie, and it gives you like a total video store vibe.
It looks like a virtual reality. Like you are walking through the store in virtual reality.
Well,
you look at the shelf, and you pick it out in virtual reality.
At some of those video stores, though, they had the good old adult section. In
Well,
the back.
I mean, I always wondered what was going on behind the
do
curtain.
they have that on?
Remember the
Did they have
curtain?
that- yeah, the red curtain with the
red
lights,
curtain,
with
and
the
you're
lights
like-
over the top.
And then you'd see somebody go in there,
Ashamed.
shame. Their face was red. They were.
I was like, maybe we should bring back a little shame.
I remember I walked over as a kid, and I'm like, Dad, what's over here? Get away from there.
Did you ever go in and get a movie?
Oh
Behind
no,
the curtain?
no. I mean, we have the internet. Come on now.
No. Oh, right. See, we
Or
didn't have the
Black
internet.
Swan.
Internet. Yeah,
Or Black Swan, exactly.
I had a friend that had magazines under his bed. I'm like, bro, this is not the 90s, right? Get with the times.
but I lived in the era where you couldn't get anything.
But I feel like it was so much better in your era than it
think?
is mine.
No, I think it's just like
It's instant gratification.
It's point and click now.
And
What's
I
wrong
do-
with
I
instant
do think
gratification?
There was build-up. There was excitement.
I'm always looking for instant gratification. Bam.
I do think that has definitely affected how men act and treat
Oh,
women
100%.
100% because of the access to that stuff.
These red pill men are just like,
That's what I say.
yeah.
Let's bring back a little shame. Let's bring back a little shame.
Pro shame. All right. Want 2 tickets to football's biggest championship game? Join Travis and Marcus next Thursday, August the 13th at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa for a live broadcast, and enter for a chance to join the Morongo Fantasy Football Face-Off. Draft live with Travis and Marcus. Beat the hosts for weekly prizes and be the last fan standing to win the grand prize. Powered by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. You know what my mom loves about Morongo?
What's love?
Lazy River. Who doesn't love a lazy river?
I used to walk right by that lazy river to do the CBS show, and I'd be like, who actually gets in this thing?
Oh, people.
Donna.
Mom
Donna's
loves
in there,
a lazy
dipping
river.
the toes.
You kidding? So Tarek Skubal is kind of having a transition to Los Angeles, and it sounds like he's struggling with it a little bit.
Yeah. he even, like, at the end of this interview with Party My Take was saying, like, I don't want to cry. Like, I don't want to get choked up about this. This is still pretty raw for him.
So I'm going to play the thing we played earlier because I think it puts everything into context. This is Tarek Skubal, unprompted, talking about Detroit.
You know, I would love to play my whole career in Detroit. You know, I would love to. And hopefully those negotiations can pick back up in November, you know, once the playoffs are done. And we'll see where that goes. You know, hopefully they're involved with everything. You know, I would love to return. I got nothing but good things to say about the city of Detroit and you know, the manager, the coaching, the staff, the trainers, the teammates. Like, yeah, it's tough, you know, and I'm going to try not to cry right now, but yeah, I mean, I love all those guys. So hopefully they're involved in November and, you know, we'll see what happens.
Was he wearing a Dodger jersey while this was going on?
He actually, in fact, in the background, there was a framed his Detroit Tigers jersey. But he was, I believe, in his home in Detroit.
He was at home doing this?
So I think what happened was it was yesterday night. So they played in Chicago 2 nights ago, 2 days ago, I guess, because it was the daytime. I think he went home to Detroit, maybe to help pack up. It's not far from Chicago. Yep. And then I think was going to go from Chicago or from Detroit to L.A. to be with the team today.
So he's in Arizona today. I think just a good old case of homesick, isn't it?
And maybe he went home and started packing up and was like, dang, like started reminiscing.
Who likes moving? I can't stand
We probably started reminiscing and packing stuff up and saw stuff from his rookie year or went to his favorite pizza place that he's been going to for the last 7 years. And maybe he did a little hit of the Benjamin before he got on the mic and felt nostalgic and just let it fly.
So he also talked about being booed. Remember, he was booed in Chicago at Wrigley Field in his first start as a Dodger. And he had an interesting reaction to being booed.
The environment in Chicago was awesome. You know, not only did I get booed walking out, I got booed playing catch, I got booed coming in, and I got booed every inning I ran out. And I was like, this is unbelievable. You know, I'm like, and, you know, credit to fans. Those are good fans. You know, I think they created such a great environment. And without them, our sport would suck. You know, without people that care about everything like that, our sport would suck, you know, and all sports would suck, right? Without fans, there would be no sport. You know, who wants to watch guys just go tackle each other on a football field? Like, I mean, I love doing that, but if there were no fans for that, those guys wouldn't just go get tackled and beat up, you know?
How did you react to booing?
I loved
it. Did you?
I'd rather be booed than cheered.
Do you think most athletes get off on that, or is that?
As long as it's not at home.
Yeah.
If you get booed at home, you can act as tough as you want to act. You shrink on the inside.
What years were you in Denver?
18 and 19.
18 and 19. Okay. This is a little bit before you, but I was at this Denver game. It was a Denver-San Diego game. Juan's parents live in Wyoming, and they go to Bronco games. So the Broncos were down 23-10 at halftime. This was October 9th, 2011. And Kyle Orton was the quarterback. And people the entire half booing Kyle Orton. And I mean loud. I mean like the whole stadium in unison booing Kyle Orton. They replaced him with Tim Tebow for the second half. And Tim Tebow rallied them back. They did lose the game, but Tim Tebow rallied them back and never lost that job after that, despite the fact that he was 4 of 10 for 78 yards.
He took him to the playoffs that year.
He did.
He beat my Steelers that year.
There you go. Yeah. But I just remember Kyle Orton and feeling like he couldn't have – you can't feel good about that, having a whole football stadium booing you, especially your home stadium booing you.
Yeah. It's rough. It's character building.
It's character building.
Yeah.
Now, Scuba went on to talk about who his friends are so far on the Dodgers.
You know, I think I'm attracted. That's a weird way to say that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The energy of Kike and Miguel Rojas is very contagious.
Okay. Attracted to them. Yep.
Yeah, they attract, I think, everybody. You know, and they I think they kind of run the ship. And I might be wrong, but that's my early judgment. You know, I've been with the team for 3 days now. But yeah, they kind of run the ship and guide everybody.
Yeah, and those guys are, you know, they are chemistry guys.
I think that they are going to serve the role potentially that Kershaw did to Freddie Freeman, which is let Freddie Freeman have his emotions right after he came to L.A. But at some point, you got to say, you're on this team. Yep. This is your team. Let's lock in. Let's stop crying about Atlanta.
Right.
I think maybe Kike and Miguel Rojas will be a little lighter than touch with Tarek Skubal and say, you're not in Detroit, at least not anymore. Let's lock in for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's going to take a little time to settle in. He's a little disoriented, pulled out of Detroit, stuck in L.A.
Just take him to Roscoe's. Take him to
Roscoe's, little chicken and waffles.
Take him to the 30s, let him get DP'd, and he'll be right at home.
What about some guisados? That would be
I don't
good
know
too.
if Tarek Skubal is going to love Roscoe's.
Well, he's going to have to get used to it.
Who doesn't love fried chicken?
Yeah. Well, I will say Roscoe's prices are absolutely ridiculous.
Are they?
I don't know who's running the show over there, but I'm not paying $9 for a side of mac and cheese that's this big. I'm just not. You took the Obama special off the list. It's man.
My favorite is Honey's Kettle. Did you ever go to Honey's Kettles in Culver City?
Good
they
fried.
do such
so
good
we
fried
did
chicken.
the show, the tailgate show at KABC right there. I would walk over and I'd either go Kava or Kettle.
Yeah, I love Honey's
That
Kettle.
is my Kava as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I go there all the time.
They knew I'd walk in. They knew my order every time.
My mom and I went to that Kava after Penn State beat USC 2 years ago at the Coliseum because my mom is a Penn State person.
Yeah.
So then we went to Kava.
Yeah, that place over there, though, in Culver City, it's like a nice little pocket of L.A. It's real social, real
Culver
young.
City's really cool. The steps are over there.
If
that
you're
they
lonely,
built.
you can find love on that strip right there.
You know that hotel, the Culver
It's
Hotel?
nice right there.
Yeah.
It is where?
The Munchkins all stayed when they were making The Wizard of Oz. That was the
Really?
Munchkin Hotel. Yeah, they put all the Munchkins up
Because
there,
the Wizard of Oz was made on what is now the Sony lot.
which is right over there by Culver City.
That's why there's a rainbow there.
There's a sneaky little deli, like right across the studio from KABC.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? That breakfast
Jackson Market?
burrito. So good. That breakfast burrito's so good.
Jackson Market is, if you haven't been there, sorry to blow it up because it's amazing.
No, gatekeep it.
No, do it.
I'm not going to give the location of it necessarily, but it is the best. It looks like it's a house. It's like a little deli in the middle of the street.
It's like a bodega.
A bodega. Amazing sandwiches, amazing breakfast. It is the workers there are very busy, so they're not always the nicest to you, and that also gives it charm of like, get out of my way, I have 1,000 things to do. And then out the back has the most beautiful backyard landscape. But yeah, go find it if you want.
What is it called?
Jackson Market.
Jackson Market.
It's great.
All right.
I would go over there all the time.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, I spent a lot of time in Culver City. All right, coming up next for you, Fast Track. Sua Cravens is here in for John. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Is that Kershaw? That is Kershaw.
Oh, my God. Kershaw's here.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
If we can get Kersh here, that would be fantastic.
Look at the size of him.
That's your job.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Kershaw is a horse. Look at my man is big.
Hey, Kersh, if you want to come hang out with us, you're more than welcome to come.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're really stuck.
I'm
going to try and convince him.
Don't go bugging. Leave him alone.
There's certain guys that I don't geek out over a lot of people. I've met LeBron, I've met Shaq, I've met a lot of people. Kersh is like a big deal to me. I love that man right there.
You don't want to ruin it by be like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah, wait for the moment. Wait for your moment.
No.
Yeah.
I'd walk up to him and say hi.
Oh, we'll be that guy.
I appreciate you.
Dude, don't do the Chris Farley. Hey, remember when you were on the Dodgers?
Oh my God.
Remember when you were on the Dodgers?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Surprise. Wait, do I know you? You use your Discover Cashback card to earn 5% cashback on restaurants all quarter. Yeah. Now, it's payback time.
Whoa, hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh, you mean my Discover Cashback.
I told you there'd be payback.
You know, you have a weird way of delivering good news.
I'm working on that.
Activate and earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases.
Terms apply. See discover.com/5 for details.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hey, it's Mason. For the ultimate immersive sports experience, get into Cosm. Take MLB to a new level experience the game like never before. The Cosm Dome, a massive 87-foot wraparound high-resolution display with reserved booth-style seating. The Cosm Hall features wall-to-wall sports, and check out classic films like Harry Potter, Willy Wonka, and The Matrix in the Dome. And for summer nights, the Cosm Deck is the perfect place to grab your favorite cocktail. For more information, go to Cosm.com, and I'll see you at Cosm.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
All right, so in just about a month or so, the Rams are going to be heading out to Australia on a 15-and-a-half-hour trip to play the 49ers in Week 1. But I don't think they're going to take this airline, but there's a reason why they wouldn't want to. So there's a budget Australian airline called Jetstar that'll be, and starting in February 2027, they'll be charging their passengers $18 to store their bags in the overhead compartment. So if you have a carry-on that can't fit under the seat in front of you, they're going to charge you $18 to put it in the overhead compartment.
Ridiculous.
So do you ever fly budget airlines?
I've not flown a budget airline in a while, although they all seem kind of like budget airlines now, don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
You're
Southwest
paying for
is on my
bags, they throw you a bag of chips, and
yeah. I mean, I'm not flying budget airline. Anywhere past Vegas, that's budget friendly. Like, you can go Frontier. You can go when Spirit was here. You go Spirit to go to Vegas. It's a 40-minute flight.
Sure,
you can go to San Francisco
doing
that, but like anything over an hour and a half, I'm not flying budget.
Yeah, I mean, flying has gotten so expensive, and honestly, we're almost to the point where you just probably walk in, stand there, grab a strap, and fly.
Yeah,
you know, we're getting to that point now.
Weren't
with
they
airlines.
pitching that? Wasn't an airline pitching a no seat?
No seats, just grab onto a strap. Here we go.
I feel like there's danger to that.
It is a ton of danger.
There's no question danger to it.
In terms of
a ton of danger.
You run into a little bit of turbulence and everyone's flying all over the place.
It was like it was a design that they had pitched where it was like seatless seats. So it's just back and then like seatbelt, and it was a way to add like 30 more people to a plane. Yeah, like sardine.
Right? That goes in a circle.
There you go.
It was like being in the horse on the Odyssey.
The centrifugal force of that amusement park.
We didn't all go to Virginia, okay?
I actually did a paper on centrifugal versus centripetal force
What's the difference?
in mafia movies. I'll explain.
Okay.
Centrifugal pushes you out.
Centrifugal is what?
Pushes you out.
Okay, pushes you
So
out.
it pushes you out to the outskirts. Centripetal pushes you in.
Okay.
And so there's certain mafia movies, certain mob movies, because I was in a mafia class, mob movie class. And whether or not the movie is placed in the city or placed in the suburbs.
Okay.
So you could use, like, The Godfather.
Yes.
When they go into the city, but they're mostly forced outward, and then the issues happen sometimes when they're forced outward.
Right.
And when you get in the city, it's an issue. So, like, The Departed is a centripetal force movie.
Okay.
And what's the difference between the centripetal and centrifugal force mafia movies? You can read my 10-page paper on it later.
Well, I've got some level 3 words for you that I learned yesterday.
Okay.
What?
So, do you know a tree grows both outwards towards the sky and downward towards the ground?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a term for that. And,
what is it?
And trees are gravitropism. They have a gravitropism growth pattern and a phototropism.
Is the photo down
is
in the
out
roots?
Of the sky. No. Photo is out of the
Photo's
sky.
out of the sky.
Because photo is light, if you go to the Latin term.
And the gravitropism is down. The roots forcing themselves
The gravity
down.
turns
So
down.
the tree is growing the same way, the same length,
Right.
both ways. So if you took a photo of a tree And somehow you were able to
see
the way the tree looks above ground is how it looks below ground,
Right,
but just roots.
A lot of times the roots don't go exactly vertical;
Yeah.
they go down and out.
Why do I feel like I'm in a stoner conversation? dude, it's centripetal.
Yeah.
Centripetal.
Centripetal.
All right. Anyway, we're gonna move
that's
past
good.
that.
Hey, football season back. ESPN LA and Waba Grill have got your chance to win. Tune in to DeMarco and Travis, the afternoon show this week for the Waba Grill trivia question of the day. Win a $50 Waba Grill gift card and qualify for the VIP Game Day Experience grand prize. Waba Grill, an LA original. Vroom, vroom, Em.
All right. So Monica McNutt is a great. She works for ESPN.
Terrific. I
She
really
does
enjoy
the
her.
broadcast for the Knicks. I love hearing what she has to say. It was interesting though over the weekend. She did a hit on SportsCenter. It is not her main season to be on SportsCenter because she's mostly used for basketball season. So she's being kind of maybe called in on her day off. So what happened was she went on Video SportsCenter from the nail salon. She was in
from
a
the nail
seat
salon.
getting a pedicure.
Okay.
She was on video and she did her hit on SportsCenter. And they're like, "Hey, wait, where are you?" And then she was at the nail salon.
interesting.
It got me thinking though. Have you ever been somewhere less than ideal and taken a phone call,
Yes.
i.e., the toilet,
I
i.e.,
totally. It was recent too.
The toilet's not a good place to take a phone call.
if you take my phone call and you're on the toilet, I hate you.
How would you know?
Yeah, how would you?
No. I would never
I want you to know
flush.
you've texted me a few times and the kids were getting dropped off at the pool.
Text, I'm fine.
Okay.
When the kids are being dropped off at the pool.
I don't want to be on the phone with you and I hear,
Right. Okay, but you don't have to know.
I didn't eat any corn.
You don't.
don't take phone calls on the can.
If no, it's just between me and.
No, say, "Hey, Em, I'll call you back in 10 minutes."
That's what you did to me the other day.
Exactly.
Yeah, Em's
I was
like,
going to the
I'm in
bathroom.
the can.
Yeah, I'll hit you back.
Would you rather me have taken the phone call in the bathroom?
Yes, it's a little bit more intimate.
My time is money. I don't have time to wait for you to.
Yes, you do.
All right.
You have I have time to wait for you. You have time to wait for me. I don't want to be called on the can. But is there any place that you think is worse than on the can to take a phone call that you've done before?
I've been in the middle of horizontal wrestling.
No.
And taking a phone
Really?
call.
So what?
How do you
Yeah.
take your call?
Hold on.
What are you good?
Hello?
You're good multitasker?
Hey, man. Yeah. Tea time. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Where were we?
Yeah.
I think your friend would have been fine with a hanged
Absolutely
up
not.
and then called back.
No, this friend, he's a toxic attachment. Again, these millionaires, these guys with like 60 million in bid, are most insecure, needy people. One
Really?
of my best friends, got paid like 3 times in the NFL. And if I don't answer his phone call, he's on the East Coast.
Okay.
He will call me and call me.
Really?
And call and call and call. And he'll even text me and be like, I know you see my call.
Really?
Pick up
Why
the phone.
is he?
He needs me. I'm Pops. You know, he
Yeah,
checks
okay.
in with me.
Got
You
it.
know,
Wow.
I don't know. It's a toxic attachment. Even
that
his wife
is.
is like, this is weird.
It's
weird.
It
Yeah,
sounds
go
odd.
get him attachment theory books,
Yeah.
and then we'll figure that out.
All right, so enough with centrifugal and gravitational and all the big word stuff. I'm not a big word guy. Occasionally one will sneak out, and I'll be like,
What's your biggest word you know?
the word, the biggest word I know?
Like what-
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Like what's a word you use in your vocabulary that's
illustrious.
Illustrious.
That's
I
a good
like
word.
that.
I like that. Somebody's had an illustrious
I like
career.
that.
Yeah. I used it the other night. I was emceeing the retirement ceremony for Javier Cano, who's been the general
You
manager.
said he had an illustrious
of
career?
an illustrious career.
Yeah. I like ambiguity.
Ambiguity's good.
I like that one.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to do this thing from last night. Did you watch the game last night? It's football, so
Yeah. I watched the first half with the starters.
yeah, I watched. So Mike Tomlin was on there. This is his debut as an analyst. He was talking about Myles Garrett. So, one, I want to get thoughts on Myles Garrett, but also Tomlin as an analyst. Listen to Mike.
Start and finish with the acquisition of Myles Garrett. Trust me, I speak for everyone in 3 cities in the northeastern part of the United States. They're glad he went west. When you think about the eye-popping stats that he's had over the last couple of years, and you think about the fact that he's been behind in most of those games, man, he gets on the L.A. Rams with Matt Stafford ringing up points, and this guy's going to have a lead in the fourth quarter. Get your camera ready, man. I don't know what we're going to see from Myles Garrett this year.
First of all, he's right, obviously, but I was so impressed with Mike Tomlin as an analyst last night. I thought he was. I know it's just his first night. I thought he's a natural.
Do we think any differently? This is a head coach. He's run a million meetings. He's gone over these things a million times.
Sometimes it translates. Sometimes it doesn't. Not everybody's a good analyst. I just looked at that guy and thought, that guy's got it. You were a Steelers fan, or are a Steelers fan. What did you think of Tomlin as an analyst? Wow,
need
that's
to
not
see
a
more.
ringing endorsement.
She's.
It's just more like, okay, I want entertainment, and from the things that I got, like that, what he said is not something I haven't heard from everybody else. Anybody talk about Myles Garrett, that's what
you don't think it's a unique perspective that he played against Myles Garrett twice a year.
I just don't think that the way he said it was that interesting. I'm looking for studio people to be entertainment.
Interesting.
And I am not
not analysis.
I'm not entertained. Okay, it's a studio person. It's not the person calling the game.
Right,
so for me, I want entertainment from those studio people. And I think that there's a difference for I was already kind of wary about Mike Tomlin going in general because I think that he is incredibly intelligent about football. I think he's an incredible football coach.
Yep.
I just think his time was in Pittsburgh. I'm not saying anything about his ability
you're
to
not
coach.
sold. It was just his first night. You're not sold.
I'm not sold, and I haven't been sold for a while. I think he's kind of dry.
I think he's going to be great.
Do you like Chris Collinsworth?
I love Chris Collinsworth.
But
I'm
he
a huge
has
Collinsworth
these
fan.
flares of his vocal change. Mike Tomlin is very flat in the way in which he speaks.
I feel like you're
Wow.
just jaded
You are
by
just
his last
so
7 years.
angry
I'm
at
not
Mike
jaded.
Tomlin.
I think he's incredibly smart, and I think his football IQ is higher than mine will ever be.
So you on the pregame, you just want silly stuff.
I don't want silly stuff, but I want more energy, more difference. I think he's saying what we all
She's not
already
okay
know.
with him just having a winning season. She wants him to be in the playoffs.
The only real preseason, or the only real pregame I watch is Sunday Night Football, which will be Mike Tomlin, because the rest of them, I mean, I know they're there, and I see them at halftime when they cut into, Terry Bradshaw doing highlights, or Nate Burleson is on CBS or
that
whatever.
crew is getting a little up there, though.
The Fox crew,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Sometimes they be talking about things where I'm like, what are we talking about?
Well, is Jimmy Johnson still on that show? Because he's up there. I think he does the show from his fishing boat. Don't you think? At this point,
who else is on? Isn't Jim Brown or is it? Jim
he's
Brown?
on CBS.
Yeah.
He's on CBS, and then Kurt Menefee's on Fox.
There's.
I don't watch a lot of the pregames.
I think that NBC has the weakest pregame
Do
of
you?
all of them.
I like the NBC
I think they
pregame.
have 10 times too many people. I think they have like 20 people that come on and say one thing and keep it moving. So I think they have the worst. I think CBS studio might be Fox I think is my favorite studio. Then CBS. But I just think that a lot of times these networks think that adding more voices makes it better. And it actually makes it worse.
Now,
the reason why the show with Charles Barkley, the Inside the NBA works, is because everybody gets a chance to speak.
Right.
And in this, there's too many voices.
Now, they have really dialed back, because there are a number of people who were part of the pregame who aren't going to be part of the pregame this year. They've kind of shuffled a little bit on
But they
NBC.
also added.
And they did add people, yeah. So
I'm a big Joe Buck fan, too.
Oh, I love Joe Buck. He doesn't like the Dodgers a lot, but
That's
I
different
do love
than
Joe Buck.
Studio.
Yeah.
I think NBC has a great play-by-play crew. I think ESPN has a great play-by-play crew. It's different than their studio.
Best analyst, M. Game analyst.
Game analyst, Troy Aikman.
Best game analyst, Sua.
Joe Buck.
Well, he's just play-by-play. Think analyst.
Oh, okay.
Greg Olson?
Greg Olson's great.
Greg Olson is great.
He's really good.
He is great. Yeah, I like Greg.
I am a super big Collinsworth guy. I love Chris Collinsworth.
Monday night.
I think they are all great. I mean,
Now, here's a guy.
I associate Monday nights with Chris's voice. Like, for some reason, I hear Chris Collinsworth's voice.
I associate him
with
Sunday.
With Sunday.
Or Sunday night,
Yeah.
excuse me. Sunday night.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great. And, he did that whole Pro Football Focus thing. He just knows stuff that other people don't know.
Here's a guy that just loves football. I mean, you look at him.
I used to listen to Chris Collinsworth on the radio. He did a radio talk show out of Cincinnati on W whatever, and he was on from 6 to 9 every night. And in Toledo, I was always listening to AM radio. I was looking for good shows to listen to, sports shows. I listened to White Sox games out of Chicago. I could pick up St. Louis games. I would listen to sports talk from WWJ, I think it was. WJR in Detroit, all those. I loved AM radio. So I heard him do just like a regular what we're doing for a while.
Yeah.
I think he's a lawyer. He was going to law school. What was going on?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, because depending on the sport, I want to hear a different voice. Like, when I'm watching boxing, I want to hear Tim Tessalone.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to hear him and I'm blanking on his name. Max. What's his name?
Max Kellerman.
Yeah, Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
When it comes to boxing, like, I want to hear those two voices right there.
Yeah, there's been a changing of the guard. I mean, Max doesn't do much of it anymore. If he does, he's doing the podcast.
I like Tim
with Rich.
Bradley, too. Tim Bradley's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. But Andre Ward's nice, too. But it's just, different voices per sport.
Sure. All right, we got more Fast Track coming up next for you. Plus, there's a brand new product that I'm going to try that, Sua, I think you're going to not like. Yeah, you're not going to like the new product that I'm going to try. We'll explain it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland. We know Jacob and Ronnie. We've known him for a long time. And most of all, we trust him. Here's the thing. If you get in an accident, within the first 30 seconds, they're going to try and get you to take a deal that isn't in your best interest. Let's talk about some of the red flags that you should be on the lookout for. The insurance companies will rush you to settle. They'll record all your conversations. They'll downplay your pain. They'll delay any payment that you have coming, and they blame you early. If you call Jacob at 800-345-6789, none of that happens.
No, count on Jacob. If you can count, you can get to Jacob. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
When it's time for your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. It's Chris Morales telling you to go see John Good at George Chevrolet. With straightforward pricing, real savings, a great selection, and award-winning service, George Chevrolet is committed to earning your business by saving you money. Whether you're a first-time buyer, rebuilding your credit, or ready to upgrade, their team is here to help you find the right vehicle at the perfect price. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway in Bellflower or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
When you're vacationing in your RV, there are some things you can always count on. Waking up to a beautiful view, card games at the breakfast table, and building a campfire with Dad.
All right, hand me that piece of wood. Not that one. I don't like the looks of that. No. No.
With Progressive, your RV is protected 24/7, so you're prepared for whatever you don't see coming. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with zero sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
All right, so you guys are all fans of USC, but also fans of Quentin Lake, I presume.
Oh, yeah.
So Quentin Lake was on his podcast, and he was talking about an interesting story about Chip Kelly and his time at UCLA. So some of the voices you're hearing are Quentin Lake, but the rest are his podcast partners. So this is Q Lake talking about Chip Kelly.
he would get, I think, a certain amount of money for every kid that got above a 3.0 GPA. So he brought in all these walk-ons.
Wow.
And I'm just like, yo, like, where's this LA talent? Because when he was at Oregon, it was like,
had no
Anthony
dudes
Thomas.
on the field, right?
Yo.
Dang, that's actually crazy.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that either. I didn't know you could do that.
I found that out. I'm like, that's really interesting.
So everybody knows this. It's football first. What is it? Football? What is it?
School first.
School first. Football second. That's what they say.
Should have got like a band of you guys just be like, you know what, we're gonna flunk this quarter, and we're all gonna get D's together, or maybe like C-. We're still gonna pass and be eligible, but we're gonna take his money out of his pockets.
All right, so Chip Kelly had a stipulation that he would get a bonus if his team had higher grades, and so he got walk-ons that would get higher grades but be worse football players. What do you think of this? If you were a fan of UCLA football, what do you think of this?
Chip Kelly was just terrible at UCLA.
This is where Chris would say scumbag.
This is probably one place where you
it's
could
warranted.
use it. this actually, I mean, in other words, he got a bonus for the team having a good grade point average, and instead of getting players who could be productive, he got players who get good grades.
Yeah, to get that money.
And so this is a guy who how is he ever the best coach in college
Every
football?
avenue except just getting better at football.
Yeah.
Just every other avenue.
It's crazy. Chip Kelly was a mess at UCLA.
He did a number on that program.
Just real quick, what do you think of Bob Chesney, the Ches?
I think he's a great coach.
Yeah, I think he
think
seems
UCLA, it's tough to say. I think UCLA's in great hands, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think they can win 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, that would be like, whoa, for UCLA.
Woo, throw a parade.
Yeah.
Hey, want 2 tickets to football's biggest championship game? Join Travis and Marcus Grant next Thursday at Morongo Casino Resort and Spa for a broadcast, and enter for a chance to join the Morongo Fantasy Football Face-Off. Draft live with Travis and Marcus, beat the hosts for weekly prizes, and be the last fan standing to win the grand prize presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. All right, Em, what's next?
So are you a fan of Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Okay.
Big guy.
And I know, Mason, you're a fan of Game of Thrones as well. So there is an exciting project. I know after the original series ended, there was a bunch of things getting greenlit. There was like a Jon Snow thing that got greenlit. There was another thing that got greenlit, but they all ended up not happening. But we did get, the past couple of years, House of the Dragon, which will be ending with the next season. And we got A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which I thought was fantastic this past
And I have not
winter.
watched. Is it worth it?
It is
House of
very
Dragon?
good.
House of Dragon?
No.
Knight of the Seven
Knight
Kingdoms.
of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh,
Highly
yeah,
recommend.
I mean, I will say they didn't do a good job in making him as legendary as he was supposed to be.
I disagree. The
Okay.
penultimate episode,
Really?
chills.
That might be the show that I bring on my
All right.
trip.
Well, there's Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which takes place between House of the Dragon and the start of Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Well, we're going to go back even further because Aegon's Conquest has been confirmed for a theatrical Game of Thrones film that is set to release after 2027. The film was written by Beau Willimon, creator of Netflix's House of Cards, and writer on Disney's Star Wars series Andor. Andor, absolutely incredible show. If you have not seen Andor,
Yeah, I did not
it
see
is
Andor.
maybe one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen. Season 2 of Andor, cannot more highly recommend it.
Wow.
And I'm not a big Star Wars person.
Okay.
That is that. So, Aegon's Conquest.
Mm-hmm.
For those, I don't care. You're going to listen to me talk about Game of Thrones for 5 seconds. So, House of the Dragon is where Targaryens rule this nation, Westeros. Okay? Aegon's Conquest is about the first Targaryen that tried to rule Westeros.
Okay.
Aegon the Conqueror. All the Aegons you see later are named after this guy.
Like there's an Aegon now. It's not
There's
that
a million
Aegon.
Aegons. They were all named after this guy. He had a dragon from Valyria, came to take over the world, and with his 2 sister wives.
Okay.
So the movie is going to be about him and his sister wives conquering Westeros.
Okay.
And going to be on the big screen, going to be in IMAX,
I think
going
it
to be
sounds
there.
great.
Are you going to watch?
100%. I love Game of Thrones. I think they do a really good job on House of the Dragon.
I didn't like House of Dragon.
You didn't like House of the Dragon?
First season I liked first season. Second season, they lost me.
Really?
It just too slow.
You just gave up on
and
it? They got
too
so
much-
many dragons. That's what I like.
Too much build up and I know season 3 is when it was the big
Yeah,
clash. but
there's more fighting in season 3.
they lost me in season 2.
I can understand why they lost you. I think the first episode of season 3 should have been the finale of season 2.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough money.
They're known for ruining finales in the Game of Thrones
they
world.
definitely do not nail them.
Yeah.
But Aegon's Conquest is going to be one movie, and so maybe we won't have the chance to ruin it.
Okay. There are how many dragons are there now in House of the Dragon? There's 6.
Okay,
7,
I'm gonna
8?
try to name them.
8
So
dragons.
we have Caraxes, who's with Daemon. We have Cyrax, who's with Rhaenyra. We have Silverwing, which is with Ulf. We have Vermithor, which is with Hugh. We have the one about the ocean, like Ocean something, that's with Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Moon Dancer, that's with Bela. That's 6 with Team Black.
Mm-hmm.
Then Team Green has Vagar, Dreamfire, and now, spoiler, Sunfire.
There you go.
I'm
I
completely
was,
lost.
you
in the
took
sauce.
the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to name them off myself. Where do you find the time to learn dragon names?
I listen to a
dragon
a
podcast?
3-hour podcast about House of the Dragon every week called House of R.
Are you kidding
Highly
me?
recommend.
Are
It
you
is the
kidding me?
best time.
If you can listen to that, you can listen to me drop the kids off at the pool if you need something over the phone. Okay?
No thank you.
Wow. Okay. That's fascinating. So here's the thing. I've got a brand new product, and I want to bounce it off you because I've ordered it, and it's going to be at my house this weekend, and I'm super excited about it. So there is a brand new popsicle that has come out. You know, summertime is popsicles are fun, right? Right. It reminds me of being a kid. So I got these C4 energy cherry popsicles.
You're right. I definitely hate them.
And they've got all the really good stuff in them. You know, they've got the taurine and
the bull pea,
the guarana, all the good stuff.
yeah.
And I love energy drinks. I've become addicted to energy drinks. And so now these energy popsicles are the next big thing.
They've reached their targeted audience.
Yeah, it works for me.
You're killing yourself.
No, how am I killing myself?
These energy drinks are not good for you.
I know, but how do you get by without taurine and guarana and
coffee?
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're on the radio, listen.
He's reaching in the bag. Get down.
I'm reaching in the bag. So I've got 2 special pockets in my backpack. Here's one.
You have a very large pocket, by the way.
Here is one energy drink in this pocket.
Okay, energy drink pocket, okay.
Okay.
Has
This
your
one,
primary not? Oh,
this-
you haven't been to
this
your
one,
primary. Never mind.
The other side, energy drink pocket.
It's like you're ready for like a quick draw and like a Western.
I've got my Starbucks energy.
Nobody move.
So here's the thing. They're made of coffee, though. Those Starbucks energy drinks are made of coffee. What's wrong with that?
Your partner deserves better.
I'm fired up all the time.
Does he
I'm
also
always
drink?
fired
Does he
up.
also
No,
drink?
no.
Because he's smart and he cares and he loves himself.
Right, but one of us has to be fired up every day.
No.
Come on, fired up.
How about this?
What?
In your vacation, when you're walking the streets, give up the energy drinks for while in your time you're there.
Have
and
an
just
espresso
relax
in
and
Madrid.
just relax.
Well, let me tell you, I will not be drinking energy drinks in Spain. I will be stopping at a coffee
Get a
place,
cafe?
like in a
cafe
with a square. I'll be in a square.
Get an
Will you
affogato
be,
for me.
saying things with the lisp like the un espresso?
It sounds like I'm lisping.
Yeah,
I do not.
Catalan
I'm going to
Spanish?
speak regular Spanish. I'm not going to speak Spanish.
Okay.
It does sound like lisping.
Ibiza.
Yeah.
Ibiza.
Ibiza. Exactly
Ibiza.
right. All right, coming back. Hey, our running backs important again.
Really?
Yeah, we'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Then we got Game of Games. And by the way, it's Sua's game, so who knows? This is your first game, right?
Yes.
Whew, training wheels, man. Training wheels. All right, so I love my Hyundai Elantra. It is in fact, I'm end of the year. My lease is up. I'm going to go back and get another Hyundai Elantra. And all of the Hyundai cars and SUVs are out there right now for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Like, take, for example, the Santa Fe. You get the sophistication, the spaciousness, 3 rows, premium comfort, conveniences, dual wire, all the tricks, all the bells, all the whistles on all the Hyundais. So you got the Santa Fe. You got the Elantra like I drive. Maybe you want the big SUV with the 2 sunroofs, the Palisade, the Sonata. Ramona's brother got a Sonata and loves it. all the cars and SUVs right now at your Southern California Hyundai dealers for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. You can get a deal so right it almost feels wrong with your Southern California Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon.
Jeff Passan joining us here.
I think that the players right now are extraordinarily dug in because they don't think that what MLB has presented to this point is going to change the competitive balance aspect any more than what their plan would do. The lockout is coming December 1st. It's going to happen. I worry we could be in for a lot of games missed this season.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays 9 a.m. to noon.
ESPN LA.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
If Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea was your best friend, it would be the kind of friend that starts an impromptu dance party in the supermarket aisle that turns into an all-day pool party rager at your place, and you don't even own a pool. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea turns any day into a legendary adventure. It's smooth and refreshing real iced tea with just the right kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So I want to ask you guys if I am crazy.
Okay.
And if there's something wrong with me.
I like this. The answer, yes and yes.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
Okay. Who do you think of when you hear this song?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook. You remember Russell Westbrook? He put out this video when everybody was all over Russell.
He was with the Lakers.
He was doing fashion. He was doing fashion.
Well, he's with the Lakers and it wasn't working. And he put out this video of himself singing "You Can't Break My Soul." So I always think of that when I hear the song. But I saw Beyonce twice. I saw her Cowboy Carter, and I saw this was from the Renaissance tour.
Beyonce's
great.
I think of Zara when I hear this song, or like Fashion Nova or Forever 21. Any store you shop in,
this song is playing. Yeah. So it's interesting, Sua. We've had this conversation about running backs for a few years and how they're, replaceable. They're just, you can always get another running back. This week, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, and Jahmyr Gibbs all got paid. Has the league changed its view on running backs?
No. I think that they will undervalue a running back until the running back leaves them zero option but to pay them. And I think Saquon did that.
Yep.
I think Jahmyr did that. Bijan has done that. And they also attack you out of the backfield. So it's kind of like a receiver running back. It's like you're paying 2 for 1 for those type of guys.
So the receiver running back gets more than...
Like look at Christian McCaffrey.
Right, sure.
The guys that are not just hand the ball, he needs 20 touches to be effective. If you can motion them out or get them in the screen game or quick game, they're basically receivers. And Jahmyr Gibbs, they line up an empty with Jahmyr all the time and run jet sweep. And they don't put him in the backfield. I have no idea why they got rid of their 1-2 punch with Sonic and
David
Knuckles.
Montgomery,
because you could have Montgomery ready to run inside zone with a rocket motion from Jahmyr Gibbs. And as a defense, I'm like, I can't commit to the inside zone because if we do, he's off the edge and he's faster than everybody out here. And if we commit to that, it's a 7-yard gain on the inside zone.
So what you're describing is something that I think has hurt the value of running backs is the idea that the running back room is almost like a bullpen. I'll deploy this guy here. I'll deploy this. Even the Rams, Kyron Williams some of the time, Blake Corum some of the time. I think that's the way some people view the running back position, as you got a couple of different guys, a couple of different styles.
Yeah.
And so nobody gets paid big.
Well, I mean, you're going to get paid big. It's just, are you going to get to see those last 2 years of your contract? Because the way the CBA is set up.
Yeah.
Because we're a bunch of idiots that agreed to, well, we didn't agree to it, but they can just bring in 3 guys at the same cost for your 1 year when it's time for you to get that big number. So
I'm going to get to a couple of things here, a couple of football things. Kirk Cousins was talking. Of course, he'll be the starting quarterback for the Raiders, most likely. Sounds like he's going to win the job. Here's Kirk Cousins on his competition with Fernando Mendoza.
Organization is positioned well, having drafted Fernando, and I'm going to try to hold him off as long as I can, and we'll see how it goes up ahead.
Interesting position. You hold him off as long as you can, but you're also here to try and help him on some level, right? Does that? How does that exactly work?
You can do both. I think you can do both. We're all helping each other, and you kind of compete with each other, I would say, more than against.
Can you do both? Can you?
Yeah.
Can you hold him off and help him at the same time?
Yeah, 100%.
But I'm trying to keep my job.
No, he's not.
Cousins.
Kirk knows I'm a rental.
You think Kirk Cousins doesn't?
Do you think Kirk Cousins, they just drafted this man #1 overall?
No, I understand that, but Kirk Cousins, I think, is going to be the starting quarterback.
They've already named him the starting quarterback.
Right, so at some point, you're holding him off. Are you helping him at the same time?
Yeah, like, hey, watch. Obviously watch what I do in games when it comes to hot routes, when it comes to setting the O-line, identifying the pressure, identifying the mic, knowing what you can get away with, knowing your personnel, moving like a veteran outside of the football field, knowing how to carry yourself, because I would think Kirk is one of the best quarterbacks to learn from as far as not getting in trouble, especially in Vegas. I mean, Fernando's not, Fernando's not the type anyways.
I think this is very different than when he was in Atlanta, because I think if he was in Atlanta, what you're saying would be more apt.
With Michael Penix.
With Michael Penix
because he was
Jr.
fighting for this job.
Because Kirk Cousins was paid and guaranteed his money with the knowledge and the belief that he was going to be the starting quarterback at Atlanta and he would have time to grow. But then they drafted Michael Penix Jr. and he's like, whoa.
What's happening here?
That was not what I thought was going to happen. As opposed to when he got to the Raiders, Fernando came first and then Kirk came.
He knows he will not be the starting quarterback next year.
Yes.
He knows
so he's going in with he has a clear vision of what his time with the Raiders will be.
Kirk Cousins can ball this year. He will not be the starting quarterback.
He could also earn himself potentially even a coaching job. So if he does help Fernando develop, he could translate that into maybe working with the Raiders in an executive position, maybe working the Raiders as a coach after he retires.
How long do you think until we see Fernando Mendoza replace Kirk Cousins?
Around week 11 and 12 is when you'll start. And it also depends on how the O-line is playing. Then you're going to keep Kirk in.
Right.
You're not getting Fernando hurt. And why would you play him if Kirk's winning?
Right. Exactly. How many games do you think the Raiders win this year?
6 or 7.
I got them at 9. I think they're going to go 9 and 8.
9 games. Yep. 9 and 8.
I think they're going to steal 1 from Denver, 1 from Kansas City, 1 from San Diego or the Chargers.
You're not stealing 1 from them boys.
They spent $300 million on free agents.
Really?
Yeah. $300 million on free agents.
Were any of them a receiver?
Well, they've got Brock Bowers, who's going to be a machine.
So a tight end.
Who's like Terrence Ferguson, who
he's been dealing with injuries.
He has.
And Ashton Genty got hit a lot
Although
last year.
I think Ashton Genty is going to have a really good year.
Yeah.
Really good year.
They drafted a good backup running back, too. The boy is fast. He runs a 4.3. And Genty might be, what you're saying, he might be sharing some carries with
and they got better on the offensive line.
Better on the offensive line. I do think, I think Clint Kubiak is going to do for the Raiders what Ben Johnson has done for the Bears.
That's
the wide receivers on the Bears are so much better than the Raiders.
Uphill battle.
Now they are, but ultimately,
going into before even Ben Johnson was there, the wide receivers in the Bears were better.
Okay, but what I'm saying is he is great at grooming a quarterback. He turned Caleb Williams into Caleb Williams. I never doubted Caleb Williams, but Ben Johnson did unlock Caleb Williams.
Okay, yeah. It maybe made him more comfortable.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. And I think that's what Clint Kubiak is going to do for Fernando Mendoza.
They need O-line. I know they've improved on the O-line, but it's not anywhere near as good as it needs to be to actually compete.
The Raiders don't have anything like a Rome Odunze and a DJ
their
Moore
receivers are not.
that helps with the quarterback to get better because the receivers need to catch the balls that he throws. And I know they have Brock Bowers, but he's one person that could be double teamed and taken totally out of it.
Let me ask you. I'm going through stuff. Shedeur Sanders, Deshaun Watson, no starter named.
Shedeur. Have you seen the numbers from camp?
Well, none of them are good.
Well, the numbers from camp, Shedeur is killing Deshaun Watson off. And Dylan Gabriel's not even a conversation.
No, Dylan Gabriel's not a factor. But Todd Monken says Shedeur is going to start one preseason game. Deshaun Watson is going to start one preseason game.
They know who their quarterback is.
Do they?
Yes.
I think he's terrible.
That's fine.
I think he's probably the weakest starting quarterback in the league. Would you agree with that?
No.
Shedeur?
No. I think Baker Mayfield was on the same Browns team and looked absolutely awful. And then the moment he left, everybody was a Baker fan again. And he reinvented himself. He matured. And maybe just some teams like the Angels, it's damned if you do and damned if you don't. And the Browns are one of those teams. So are the Jets.
So the Athletic put out their quarterback tiers. Where do you think Shedeur Sanders ranks?
I think anywhere from 22 to 27.
35th out of 35.
I saw that. But
why'd you give the wrong answer if you actually knew it?
Who are these guys?
Executives, league
No,
executives.
but they all remain anonymous. No, they all remain. They're cowards.
Correct.
They remain anonymous.
No. This is okay to interview executives and get a take without having a name associated.
No,
with
not
it.
when you say what exactly or specifically what you said about
I'd sleep really well
Shedeur.
if I had to face Shedeur Sanders every week. That's
you
what one
are
of the
willing to
executives said.
bash a quarterback, but you don't want to tag your name. So if you're willing to give a bold take like that, where you're disrespecting a professional, because that's what it is. If me and you're a professional, and they go, "Oh, Sue and Mason are on the show today," I'll take a nap while that's going. It's a derogatory statement about what we do. So if you're willing to say that as an exec, put your name on it.
Are you against all unnamed sources?
Yes. If you,
we would get nowhere without unnamed sources.
It depends. However, when it comes to slandering or talking bad about somebody, don't be a little punk. Put your name on it. Don't say anything.
And what do you think?
You're a coward.
Are they punks?
I think you get more honest answers.
Yes.
Yeah, when there's no consequence. Oh, I can say whatever I want. You're a punk.
You can't say the truth if your name is associated.
I'm never going to answer a question I can't tell the truth to.
Okay, ask me about Shedeur Sanders.
I mean, you're here. I know you're saying
but I'm going to say no. If I'm on the record, if I'm one of those executives and they're putting my name on it, I say Shedeur Sanders. He's got an opportunity. Wish him the best.
And you're being fake if that's not how you feel.
Right, but if your name is associated with you,
Be
can't
real.
say anything critical.
All you got is your last name, bro. Then don't say anything. If you're going to hate and you feel the need, I want this to be out there, and I want to hate. I want to make sure the masses see this, but don't put my name on it. You are a coward.
If we did not have this as a way to tell stories, we would not have good stories.
And in my book, you're not a man if you do that.
Wow.
Like, if you move like that, you're not a man to me. Like,
Okay.
that's how I was raised. All we got is our last name. I'm not going to speak on anybody's name with ill intent or derogatory if I'm not going to own it. Because if they go, who said that? Are you going to go and be quiet? No, I said it. And what?
So if that guy goes on a radio show and says, I sleep well when I know I got to face Shedeur Sanders, that's okay.
That's 100%. Hey, you a gangster.
Then
okay.
Then
cool.
your name's on it.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I see what
I
you're
have
saying. I see what
no
you're saying.
beef.
I mean,
No
I
beef.
just have friends who are writers who live on unnamed sources.
And that, to me,
we would get nowhere without them. We
They're
would get
talking to
nowhere
weasels
without
and
them.
cowards.
All right, coming up next for you, you've got a game of games. Now, do you want to preview it at all? Is there like a little sneak?
See, I was going to do something fun and make it maybe about Temecula or make it about USC, but then I was told that it's more fun when it's about yourself.
Oh, so it's the SUA game.
So it's the SUA game.
SUA on SUA.
No
Excellent.
cowards in this game.
So, you have talked a lot about what great meat you can find at Wild Fork.
Yes, there's a ton of great meat you
Great
can find
meat.
at Wild Fork.
Great meat.
All you got to do is put it in your mouth with a little seasoning. And let me tell you about some of my go-to spots. One of them is Wild Fork Foods, meat and seafood market. Whether you're grilling at home, hosting friends, or just stocking up for the week, Wild Fork makes it easy to find exactly what you need. They've got everything from everyday proteins and sides to over 40 types of grinds, plus a huge selection of seafood and even exotic meats to switch things up. What really stands out is their variety and consistency. They have the largest selection you'll find in one meat and seafood market with quality you can trust and prices that make it easy to shop whenever you want. They have 11 locations across SoCal with the option to order online with a convenient delivery, so you're never too far from a great meal. Just check them out at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, quality meat, wild prices.
I want to make clear, I'm not crapping on Shedeur Sanders.
Oh, I mean, but if you did,
I hope he does really well.
but if you did, you owned it. You said it,
Yeah,
and I
correct.
have no issue with it. Hey, I have no issue with that.
Right.
It's the guys that are like, let me get this out there for the masses, but don't say my name.
Right.
That rubs me the wrong way. Like,
Wow.
how can you
Yeah,
look yourself
really
in the
are.
mirror?
You're bristling.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You're
Well, I'm
bristling.
the player, too, so I've dealt
Correct.
with
You've been there.
anonymous sources just lying.
Yeah, you've been
and
there.
there's no consequence for the lie.
Right.
So I don't like guys that benefit from being anonymous either.
All right. There you have that. Sua's game about Sua coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Black and Gold kicked off Leagues Cup 2026 with a PK shootout win over Chivas, thanks to the 17-year-old sensation Jude Terry.
Terry for the win. It's over. He buries it. Jude Terry has finished it.
Next up, LAFC face another Mexican giant, Toluca, tomorrow night.
We're straight on to focusing on to the next. You know, Toluca's not an easy opponent. We've played them in the past, and just looking forward to it.
LAFC versus Toluca in Leagues Cup. Coverage begins tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, John Ireland here. Here in Los Angeles, our city water is loaded with chlorine and chemicals. That's why I got a Life Source whole house water system. It cleans and conditions water from every tap for healthier water with no salt and no regular maintenance. Upgrade your water and your life with Life Source. I did, and I'll never go back. Call the Life Source California factory today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Life Source water, it's not just better, it's essential. Life Source. Taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, where he can get a battery for under $100. Lonnie, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Lonnie does that for free too. In no time at all, John is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an Audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an Audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. For the first time ever, it is Sua Craven's game.
First game ever.
And
All
Travis
right.
Rogers
Let's
is
go.
here to play along.
Do you need me to keep score?
I got it right here, Emily.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So
she's going to keep
I mean,
score
do you want to?
anyway.
I'll keep score.
Okay.
You like to be in control of
I
things.
do.
She does like to be in control. 4 players. It is M, Wilbur, me, and Trav.
I'm going to put my shades on so there's no tell.
Oh, boy.
Oh, like a poker game.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, I'm feeling dynamic.
Yes. Cool.
Okay, so it's all about me.
Yep.
Some of you should know these answers. And if you don't, that tells me that you just tune me out while I'm talking to you, where I'm thinking we're getting closer. We're not actually building rapport. You're just tolerating me.
Yeah.
Okay? So
I can tell you were looking at me.
Yeah, you know, I didn't say any names, but, you know, if the shoe fits.
That's why he put the glasses on.
Question 1. What hospital was I born in? Is it A, Valley Presbyterian, B, Cedar Sinai, or C, UCLA Medical Center? We'll start with M.
UCLA Medical Center.
Okay. Mace.
Valley Presbyterian.
Trav.
Valley.
Wilbur.
Wilbur.
A.
The answer is B, Cedar-Sinai.
Nobody got
it.
I am technically from Beverly Hills.
Wow.
You're so bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with Section 8 wasn't in Beverly Hills. Question 2. What year did Big Sue lose his virginity?
Oh, jeez.
The calendar year?
What calendar year? Is it A, 2012, B, 2007, or C, 2010? Start with Trav.
Give me the years again.
A, 2012, B, 2007, or C, 2010?
2010.
Will
2007.
Mace.
2010.
M.
2010.
And the answer is 2010. Yes.
Nice. Oh, I hit that by accident.
Yes. Yes, it was 2010.
Breaking news, Sue's virginity.
Breaking news.
16 years ago.
I mean, that's how it felt. I jumped on a straight grenade. I just got it out the way.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not my proudest moment.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do sometimes in those mean streets of Temecula. Okay. Question 3. What animal attacked me at a farm in Utah? Two people should know this answer. Is it A, a llama, B, a rooster, or C, an ostrich? Start with Wilbur.
We'll go with the llama.
Llama, okay. M?
It does sound familiar.
You are.
I know you've told me this story.
Wow.
Ooh.
Rooster,
She just doesn't care.
Rooster.
Okay. Mace?
I'm going to go rooster.
Trow?
Rooster.
And all of you are wrong. C, ostrich. I have told this story like 5 times.
Must not be a very good story.
Wow.
Yeah. If it doesn't stick.
My pain is just something to laugh at.
I was thinking you were going to go at the time the snake bit your face.
Well, that wasn't at a farm in Utah.
Okay.
That was just in my living room. Okay. Question 4. True or false? I hold USC football's first and only defensive cycle. That includes 1 pass breakup, 1 pick, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 sack, 1 TFL, and 1 touchdown.
Ooh.
Wow. Travis, true or false?
True.
Mace.
You wouldn't put it in there if it was
Mace,
false. I'm
true or
going
false?
true.
M?
True.
Well,
True.
and you are all wrong. False. And it's because of a technicality.
No.
I did, in fact, have college football's first ever defensive football cycle until number 10 Hayes Pilar decided to grab somebody's freaking face mask.
Got called back.
And got called back because on the play I forced a fumble and recovered it.
Wow.
And
which
housed it?
solidified. No,
And it
I had a
got
pick
called
six.
back.
I had a pick
Oh,
six
okay.
earlier in the game.
Okay.
That solidified the cycle, and he took it out my
So we
cold,
all
dead
tied at
hands.
1?
Except for Wilbert, who's live for Lucky Loser.
Okay.
Yes.
Go
yes,
Wilbur.
Yes. I like these
How many are left, Sua?
That was question 4. Question 5. We have 6 left.
Okay.
True or false? In 2013, at the time, I was the first true freshman to start on defense for USC since Darnell Bing and would later go on to be named first team freshman All-American. M, true or false?
False.
Well, true or false?
False.
Trav, true or false?
True.
Mace.
True.
And the old heads get it. It's true. It's true. Yes, I was the first one in 12 years at the time to start on defense as a true freshman, and I was named a freshman.
I thought the year was wrong. That's why I said it was false.
2013.
By the
baby.
way, I'm not an old head. Are you an old head, Trev?
It's
I'm
just
a
a saying.
middle-aged
You guys are
head.
both
It's a
old
saying,
heads.
like an
Middle-aged
East Coast
head.
saying. Like,
Middle-aged
old heads.
I
get
would
called
say
old.
no, but then she's going to call me names and, you know.
My nephew calls me old head.
What was Cy Young really like? All right.
Okay. Question
For
number 6.
short for Cyclone.
I was a 5-star prospect and was ranked the number 1 safety in the class of 2013. How many official visits did I take my senior year before ultimately committing to USC? Mace. Oh, sorry. A, 0. B, 2. Or C, 5. Mace.
0.
Trav.
2.
M.
2.
Wilbur.
2.
Mace is right. 0. I'm
Yep.
loyal to the soil.
Yes.
Never stepped foot on a plane to any college.
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay. Question 7. Who's one? What's the lead right now?
Mace is 3. Travis is 2. I have 1. Wilbert is live for Lucky
Mace has
Loser.
got
And
the
there's
lead.
what, 4
The
left?
one that has worked with you the least seems to be winning. You guys should really.
You guys are.
I know. I'm a little
I'm
humbled
looking
by
at
this.
you different on the tee box.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, question 7. I am the middle child of how many children? A, 7, B, 5, or C, 3? Wilbert.
I'm going to go with 3.
M.
5.
Trav.
5.
Mace.
5.
You guys are right. It's 5.
Yeah.
I'm the middle child of 5.
I knew that one.
Okay.
All right, so we got Wilbert with 0.
I
I have
knew
2.
you knew.
Travis has 3.
You can be lucky loser.
Mace has 4.
You can be lucky loser.
I'm kind of going for it.
Everybody wins here.
And there are 3 left, correct?
Yes. And a bonus question. Okay. Question 8. I got my first tattoo when I was how many years old?
Start with Mace.
Mace.
Yep.
Okay. A, 20. B, 15. C, 17.
17.
M.
17.
Wilbert.
20.
Trav.
17.
17 is the correct
All
answer.
right.
That's the appropriate tattoo.
It was a
right?
rebellious tattoo.
There you go.
All right, so Mace has 5. Travis has 4. I have 3. Wilbert is still alive for lucky loser. 2 left. Mace starts again.
Okay.
Okay, question 9. What did I major in at USC? Again, 2 of you should know this. Is it A, public policy and development with commercial real estate? B, communications and sports broadcasting? Or C, sociology and the study of human behavior in group settings? M.
Starts with Mason, though.
Starts with
Oh,
me.
start with Mace.
I will.
You want to hear him again?
No, I got him. I'm going to go commercial real estate one.
Okay. M.
I think that it is the sociology one.
Trav.
Also sociology.
Wilbur.
Public policy and commercial real estate.
It is sociology.
Sociology.
I started public policy and switched to sociology.
All right,
Okay.
Trav is tied with Mason, so Trav is going to answer first here, and I'm 1 back, and this is the last one, right, Sua?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to go opposite of them, and Wilbert, you're still alive for lucky loser.
Okay. True or false? In 9th grade, I was the first player in Temecula Valley history to play and start on freshman, JV, and varsity football for an entire season before transferring to Vista Marietta. Trav, true or false?
Say that again? Like you played on all 3 teams?
Started for all 3 levels of Temecula Valley football.
Yep.
Freshman, JV, and varsity. True or false? I mean, there's got to be a child labor law in there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
True.
Mason?
True.
I have to go false. And Wilbert, you can go true or false, trying to get it wrong.
We'll go with false.
And you are a lucky loser because it is true. I had 2 to 3 games a week. I had 6 uniforms.
Really?
That's nuts.
So
That is crazy.
They didn't like my older brother who went there, and they refused to put me on varsity when I first got there. And after 1 game, the coach was like, look, you're going to get kids killed out here. This guy should not be playing freshman. So they're like, he can play JV. Freshmen don't play varsity. 1 JV game, they said, he's killing the JV kids. Let's bring him to varsity. And then after that, they're like, you know what? He'll just play whoever plays on Thursday, and then he'll start on Friday.
All right, so we have 3 people in the tiebreaker. Wilbert gets something to write on. And Sua, what is your bonus?
Okay, bonus question for it all. On November 25th, 2011, I set a Vista Marietta playoff rushing record in the second round of the California CIF quarterfinals against Riverside North. How many yards did I rush for on just 10 attempts? 10 carries total. And we're starting with Trav or Mason?
Whenever they have an answer, just say you got it.
This
Okay.
is where we write down.
Okay.
I got it.
Let me know what is your answer, Trav?
I'm going to wait for Mace here.
Okay, done.
We'll wait for Wilbert.
Wilbert.
All right, he has his.
Me first?
Yep.
I wrote down 137.
137.
Yeah.
10 carries. Okay.
175.
175 on 10 carries. M?
I'm not in this.
143?
Yeah.
Mace, you are the closest. It was 205.
On 10 carries?
10 carries, 205, 3 touchdowns. I also had 2 sacks that game and 12 tackles.
Damn.
You averaged 20 yards a carry?
It was one of those days where it was like, this is ridiculous. It was a Reggie Bush type of day. Like I was just, my first carry of the game went for 45 to the house.
Oh, that's
wow.
Yeah, it
Mason.
was Mace.
That's
I mean,
awesome, man.
You
look
have
at the
taken
rapport we've
a
built.
3-win lead so far in this month.
Pretty good.
Now, the problem is I'm going to be in Europe next week.
Oh.
You got to bank some wins.
I got to put some wins in the bank because Ireland takes
pad your
over
lead.
next Wednesday. Exactly. Good game, Sua.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It was a great game.
200 yards on 10 carries?
That's amazing.
205 yards on 10
Yeah,
carries.
no, I'm not going to show
And
you the
I didn't
5.
play the whole fourth quarter on offense. The whole fourth quarter. They were like, no, you're good.
Attacked by an ostrich. Damn you, Hayes Pillard.
Jumped on a grenade when I lost my V card. Everything. A little bit of everything.
What was your number, Trev?
When you lost yours?
16.
Yeah, that's that time.
That's normal,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 15.
I
But
was running through socks and putting holes in walls. I had to get it out the way.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was
I
a tough time.
I don't know if I needed that.
All right, do we need the quack quack thing from the morning show? Yeah.
It's a little rough. Game of Games presented by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline only number. LA Trust after an accident. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Who you working with today?
We got the full crew. We've got DeMarco's here and Geeter.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Coming up next, some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Is there a better guy than the Stallion?
And I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. I'm sad.
Should marry the Stallion.
But that's my uncle.
I'm not saying you should marry him. I'm saying I should marry him.
Oh, okay.
Well, then he can call you Theo, too.
Right, I want to be your uncle. The Italian Stallion and the Hebrew Hammer. And we have, and our offspring is Morales.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, Sedano here, and summer's here. Everyone's getting together. So why are you still living with those same old floors? Upgrade with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They've got millions of in-stock options, including Core-Tech, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in stock and can be installed in a few days. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
Tired of watching life from the bench? It's time to get in the game. Globe Life is looking for people who want more than just a job. Set your own schedule and help families protect what matters most. No experience? No problem. Training is provided, and you don't need anything to get started. It's not a desk job, it's a shot at building your legacy on your own terms. Your road to the championship starts at GlobeLifeCareers.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
KSPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa. What is going on, guys? We got Travis, we got DeMarco, we got Geeter. What
Yes,
a day.
sir.
Now, everybody says around here that Geeter is a dirty boy. What does that mean?
I don't know,
Geeter
but-
is a dirty boy.
Sue was talking about grenades.
I'm just talking about my adolescence. That's all.
By the
that
way,
was.
I would have won the Sua game. I was right here.
You did. You guessed that
I
last
covered
one
him
right.
at Vista Marietta. I knew that stat.
okay. Wow. There you go.
Is that
Yeah.
what you meant by I was jumping wrong on on his grenades? hospital, though.
I was not proud of.
Is that what you
who
meant?
who owns my card is not. I would never claim in today's day.
You didn't
Ever.
tell the story, did you?
No.
Okay, good. Don't tell the story.
That's not a story worth telling.
That.
Yeah, okay.
That's not a story worth telling.
I would have, and I would have gotten in trouble.
Every group needs a grenade jumper, though. Every group. Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you break a slump.
There you go. And by the way, you know who needs
I'll
it?
do it.
Yeah, well,
That's a perfect segue.
See what's going on in Phoenix right now.
Yeah.
Rain out.
Yeah. Did you hear all the Tarek Skubal,
Yeah, I did.
maybe
I
I
did.
miss Detroit kind of thing?
I did. Yeah.
What do you chalk that up to?
I think it could be a handful of different things. The part that is, I don't want to say upsetting, but it's a little like, oh, okay. He sounded awfully sincere in what he said.
He did.
It did not sound like he was saying it to make nice, but it sounded like I really enjoyed my time there and I'd like to go back. So we'll see.
Mace, can I equate it to the Luka Doncic trade?
Yes, do it.
And how kind of hurt he was when that went down.
Sure.
And it took him a little while mentally to get over that and all the relationships that he's built. And when you listen to what he said in that podcast, he talked about like he thought this was their year. They brought in pieces, and these are the guys that he's grown up with, and this is where he's going to spend his career, and then it doesn't happen. He just hasn't had time yet to kind of build these relationships and connections.
Yeah, DeMarco, I just think it's a little bit of I got picked up out of Detroit. All of a sudden, I'm in Los Angeles for a day, and now I'm in Phoenix, and I pitched to Chicago. I got booed. I don't know anybody on my team. I'm moving to a new city. I'm a little disoriented. I mean, don't you think chalk it up to all that?
I think it's more of that. And I'm trying to work on Travis over there about Kyle Tucker. That guy's been 3 places in a year. I bet his head's spinning. And then you wind up here in L.A., and L.A.'s not for everybody. If you're Scooball or anybody that gets dropped here and you were comfortable where you're at, you're going to have some growing pains, but you'll get over it eventually.
Right.
Yeah, this is normal.
And M brought up this scenario where maybe all along he's going to go back to Detroit, and we just gave him Zaire Hope and River Ryan, and was it worth it?
Well, okay.
By the way, it will be worth it.
I was just going to say, let's
say
say that actually was this master plan that was executed flawlessly, et cetera, et cetera. As long as he comes and pitches like he pitched in Chicago, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go win the World Series again. It's worth it.
Same thing with Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker's batting, 200 in the last 30 days? You know what? If he comes up with one big hit in the postseason, it'll be worth it. Yeah,
that's where I keep going with him specifically is if he has a big game or two in October, then $119 million well spent.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Would you celebrate that ring? If it was a plan, you come here, you win, and then go back. Would you celebrate yourself as a champion for half a year?
Yes, I'm a
Half
champion.
a year, it's 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm literally a champion.
Okay,
And by the way, he's going to play a role in it, so you bet he's
That's the thing. He's not just riding along.
Does that feel good, though, for 2 months?
I'd like to find out.
If he's the number 2 starter in the postseason.
So let's go football. You show up week 15, and then you win the Super Bowl.
Did I ball in the playoffs?
I guess you did.
Yes. I'm a part of the reason you won.
In the NFC Championship game.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Let me ask you, you think Eric Weddle counts his?
Right when I said it, put that in my head. I'm like, Eric, wow, you're right.
I'll put it like this. My boy Quandre Diggs, he was on P Squad for the Seahawks. I haven't heard him stop talking about his Super Bowl ring.
Okay, all right.
And by the way, he rushed for 217 yards on 10 carries in the NFC Championship game.
5. Don't bonus him 12 extra yards. Don't give him 12 extra yards.
Did you go 137?
I did.
Wow.
I figured 10 carries, that's 13 yards a carry. That's a lot.
He was disappointed at that.
That's a lot.
Oh, wow.
Good Lord.
The old yards per carry at 20 yards.
I figured he put the 10 in there to kind of give us a heads up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go 10. That's not enough. Let's go a little higher.
Yeah.
Now 15 seems too high.
Yeah, we were on Mace's number.
Yeah.
DeMarco and I
I
were
had
like 170. I'm like,
170.
winner.
Yeah.
And I was still low.
That's perfect. Like 80-yard run, then he had another 30-yard
They
run.
had a really good team, too. They had like 4 guys committed to Ohio State on that D-line. They had like 3-6-5 D linemen, and I'm like, where are these guys?
Yeah. Wow.
Like, every play.
In your rearview mirror, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They ain't going to Wild Fork.
Yeah.
Exactly. Made in your mouth. So what do you feel about last night? I found myself watching the Hall of Fame game. I'm like,
He said he wanted to play in it.
all I could think was, it's football.
It's
back.
You're so
Yeah,
ready,
yeah.
Mace, for football.
Oh,
DeMarco Cozier,
bring
you're
it
not going
on.
to like what I'm about to say because it's football for about 5 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, this isn't football.
It's not
It's like you see the uniforms, you see like, oh my gosh, it's the NFL, let's go, and then you're like, oh, none of these guys are going to be on the team.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not about the game or the score.
I know.
It just means what?
That it's coming.
Football is back.
Sue told me earlier that for most of these guys, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of these guys are not going to make the team.
Yeah.
Even
Did
the
you ever
ones
play
that
in the
are
Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, I balled out and started in the Hall of Fame game
did
and
you
got
really?
cut a month later.
So it really doesn't mean anything.
It does not matter.
Why did they cut you?
I got in a fight.
Oh,
in,
okay, it was different. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that whole thing.
Political stuff.
Yeah,
okay. All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to play in the Hall of
But
Fame
it
game,
is
though.
nice
Yeah.
that it's back. What did you think of? Did you see any of Mike Tomlin last night?
No,
thought
I
he was-
didn't.
I thought he was really good.
M hated him.
M hated it
M
because
couldn't-
she's not a
She
Tomlin.
changed the channel.
Yeah.
What, I would be surprised if he were anything other than really good at it.
I thought he was really solid.
Em's a scorned Steelers fan.
So like,
and
it was
she's-
personal.
Yeah.
Was he funny?
Yeah, she's jaded.
He was not funny.
Okay.
He was very.
Right down the
He
line.
was exactly what you expect.
He's very
a head coach
monotone.
to
He's
be.
not entertaining.
Okay,
He's an old ball coach.
I got a little clip. Listen.
Start and finish with the acquisition of Myles Garrett. Trust me, I speak for everyone in 3 cities in the northeastern part of the United States. They're glad he went west. When you think about the eye-popping stats that he's had over the last couple of years, and you think about the fact that he's been behind in most of those games, man, he gets on the L.A. Rams with Matt Stafford ringing up points, and this guy's going to have a lead in the fourth quarter. Get your camera ready, man. I don't know what we're going to see from Myles Garrett this year.
Well,
Terrific.
I love Mike Tomlin.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big Myles Garrett guy. And by the way, and he's right. He has a unique perspective on Myles Garrett because he had to face him twice a year.
Now he's got an offense. Now he's going to have a lead in the fourth quarter. I totally agree.
And Aaron Donald might come
I
back.
think he may break his own sack record.
Yeah.
Or somebody on that D-line might break the sack record because of him.
Byron Young might get 40 sacks.
Yeah.
Landman's going to have so many times.
Did you see AD's
My
last
goodness.
workout video?
With the medicine
ball?
balls?
The medicine
Dude,
ball?
that
Okay.
is the dumbest blank I've ever seen in my
Travis,
life.
he's coming back.
Yeah.
I told you, I've been on the fence.
Oh,
100%.
that medicine
Coming
ball
back.
thing is
That was
crazy.
What is he
crazy.
benching? What are those dumbbells when he does
That's
that?
no. It's,
What is
Yeah.
that?
I
How
saw
much is
Aaron
that?
Donald do a bench press where, and you know when they put the bands on it where.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a flexible bar. It's not a hard bar. So if you're not evenly pushing, if you're a little bit stronger with your left, the whole thing will tip over. And he can do that with like 315 with bands.
Yeah.
So even strength in both arms, controlled with band.
Sue, I'm pulling things I don't even know I had if I just have 35.
I was
No,
just telling him
You're
the same
breaking
thing.
things you didn't know you
He
had.
trained with knives, and we knew when he trained with
Absolutely.
knives that he had a
You know
loose.
what,
Yeah,
man?
him and
really
Britney Spears.
I really do think it's Myles Garrett that's bringing him back. I really
You
do
do?
think. I think it's Myles Garrett being here that's bringing him back.
If Aaron Donald comes back, I'm drafting Rams defense first
You
overall.
should.
Oh, yeah.
What a throw
First
that would
overall.
be in your league. What a
I'm
throwdown in
drafting
your
Rams defense first. That's a guaranteed 20 points. 3 sacks is like 10 points in our league.
And don't sleep on that corner.
And and you have McDuffie.
Two of them.
McDuffie, too.
And then
yeah.
Landman, who's just punch happy
Yeah.
with forced fumble. Like, your Rams defense will be better than
And you're
any
going to
third
score
string running
points.
back
I know
you
I've
have.
said it here before in Crosstalk. For me, it's not. It's not an if. It's a when.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that's how I feel. I'm disappointed now if he doesn't come back.
I heard you on your Locked On today talking about how it's kind of baked in now.
I think so.
It's like the announcement
Yeah.
will be the announcement, but we all expect.
We were talking about. I kind of put it on the pod today, but we were talking about like DeMarco asked me how surprised you'd be. I'm like, not that surprised because I just assume that it'll be exciting when it's official, but I'm not like this. Oh my gosh, he's back! It's like, yeah, he's coming
And
back.
that's wild because
It is.
one of the greatest ever is coming back to football.
But since when are we going to act like Aaron Donald needs to get back in football shape?
Right.
The fact that he's back training should be, if he's revving up to play a football season. He's not revving up to go, no, I'm not filming.
So it's basically a mental thing, right? Like if
Yes.
he's ready to go and burn and
Well,
wants to be it.
You still, I mean, the thing is, he still has to get in football shape because you're not pursuing people normally. You're doing drills.
Fair.
And
guys, I would love to hang out all afternoon long, but it is Friday. I'm sliding down the dino tail. Yabba dabba doo. Sue, great working with you, man. It was fun.
Have a safe trip.
Thanks, Sam. Everybody, have a good weekend.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while